circumstances beyond anyone's control. Dr. Dre is in the motherfucking house, so right about now. And I say, yo Steve, are you with me? ICE, are you with me?
Here's a little something about a nigga like me. They never should've let me buy tape from Steve. Ice Cube would like to play dope shit mixed by Dr. Dre. Since I was a youth, I like Compton. Now I like the motherfucking Roadium. Buying a tape or two, that's what the hell I do. You don't like Tony A? Well, fuck you, this is a game. And I'm in it. Ice Cube will fuck you up in a minute with a right, left, right, making you sick. And then you see Tony A is on the mix.
Tony A! Tony A! When you're ready, go.
Welcome back, everyone, to Roadium Radio episode 312. I don't even think I did actually even make it to 50 episodes, but here we are. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody who liked, commented, subscribed, everybody who shared, everybody who was waiting today, everybody who decided not to be on the live chat, everybody on the live chat, and everybody who hit the like button, and everybody who hit the dislike button, because you guys are still watching. So much love and respect to everyone. Thank you to all of our members. Other than that, you know what, we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. I really don't have much to say other than to introduce Krystall Poppin and Reverie.
What's up?
How you doing?
Good.
You know what? I'm glad you guys are here. I know somebody is absent. Do you guys mind filling us in? Let's jump right into it.
Sure. So Jenny couldn't make it. She's having some health complications and she didn't feel good. She was thinking about going to the emergency room, so she had to go home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I hope she's okay, and I hope everything works out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then maybe we could set it up where maybe she's able to come maybe in the future and we could get an interview with her.
Cool.
If that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
I think
ask
that'll
her.
be dope. You know, before we get into the song, because I really want to talk about the song, you know, I thought it was dope as far as, you know, the collab and everything, and people thought it was dope. And then you also had the naysayers, people that were going around.
Oh, yeah.
You
Of
know,
course, yeah.
But I also eventually want to get into, because you released a video.
Yeah.
You know, and I want to talk about that eventually. Okay. But other than that, for people that are just tuning in, who are barely getting to know Reverie and Krystall Poppin, let's give them a quick little recap, if you will. You're no stranger to Roadium Radio. You've been here maybe 3 or 4 times, you know. And I think we even interviewed you at To Live and Die in LA.
Yes, you did.
And Krystall, I know it was August 11th, 2021.
Yeah.
So 2 years.
Yeah, on the dot. That's
Yes.
crazy.
It's been 2 years since you were here. You were here with GT Garza.
Yes.
Yes.
GT.
By the way, how's he doing?
I'm sorry?
How's he doing?
Oh, he's doing great.
That's
yeah.
good.
We released a mixtape not too long ago. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So we're still in the studio together and stuff.
That'll
working
work.
And stuff.
That'll work. So Reverie, once again, just to give us a quick, in a nutshell, where originally are you from? Where did you grow up at?
I was born and raised in Northeast Los Angeles in Highland Park.
Okay, and then from there, grew up and then just moved on and.
Well, so then I lived there my whole childhood, and when I was 18, I moved to Seattle with my mom because my brother Loudon, he was getting out of juvenile hall after he served a year. My brothers have 2 brothers that were from the same parents that grew up in the same household. They were both in and out of juvenile hall for like years, and then the year before my brother was going to turn 18, he got caught with a 12-gauge shotgun, and he got sentenced to a year in camp. So he decided he wanted to change his life when he got out, and we moved to Seattle, and we didn't know anybody. It was just me, my brother, and my mom, and I went to support my brother.
Well, and about how old were you when you moved to Seattle?
I was 18. I was about to turn 19.
You know, as many times you've been here, I don't think you've ever shared that part.
Yeah, it's an interesting part of my story. Even like talking about it right now, like it took me back to there. It's like, I'm so glad that my brother and I really turned our lives around, because it was a really crazy period for my whole family, you know?
Yeah. And Krystall,
but I was only there for a couple years. And then
just for a couple of years? Yeah. Okay. And then you decided to come back? and lived here.
So I've been home for like 10 years now.
That's dope. That's dope. That's a beautiful story when you're able to turn your life around.
Yeah.
You know, and be able to share your testimony and be an encouragement for people that are probably going through possibly similar things that what you were going through.
Yeah, and I was doing all the same things my brothers were, just didn't get caught. I don't know how, but yeah, I'm very, very blessed to be
That's
here.
a good thing because I did a lot of things that I didn't get caught for. So I'm thankful.
Yeah,
you know
me
what I'm saying?
too.
You know, so Krystall, tell us originally, where are you from?
Originally from Central El Paso, Texas, baby. What's up?
Born and raised there?
Born and raised. Honestly, I didn't leave the city at all. My family never took vacations and stuff. I probably went on like one vacation when I was like 8 years old. You know what I mean? Went to go see some family in San Antonio. So we didn't even leave the state. You know what I mean? Other than that, I went to Juarez a lot. Like right there across the border. Other than that, I really didn't leave town. You know, I spent most of my life there.
Now, I know you live, if I'm correct, in Hollywood?
Yeah, when I lived over here. Yeah, when I finally moved over here.
Okay, so you moved out to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Now, for people that may not have seen your first interview, what made you move to Hollywood and not maybe like downtown, South Central, or Orange County?
I mean, you know, you hear when you're not from here, you hear like, oh, like go. I was either like, oh, it's either downtown LA or Hollywood. You know, like it's just like that's like what you think. You know what I mean? Cool. And then I feel like I wanted to be near everything because a lot of people are also giving me advice like go to the outskirts, like live on the outs. You know, in the neighborhoods on the outskirts, it's cheaper and like you know there are people giving me advice and stuff. And I was like, nah, I want to be where the action is, you know? So, like, I went straight to Hollywood when I got here. And I actually stayed in an Airbnb in Hollywood and with a couple of friends. And we started, like, making moves. And I was just planning on, like, coming here for a little bit and then going back home. And after staying here for a little while, like a week or so or whatever, I was like, nah, like, we need to stay here. Mm-hmm. So we ended up just, like, looking up apartments. And we never left. Like, we ended up moving across the street from our Airbnb.
Dope.
Yeah, straight up. Like you're like right there. So I ended up moving over here. I was here for 1 year and it was great. It was a crazy year. I did a lot. I saw a lot of the city. But at the end of the day, I just felt like I missed Texas a lot. You know what I mean? I missed my home. I missed my family. And so I decided to go back. So, but I visit LA and stuff. I haven't been to LA other than when we shot the video for our song. I haven't been here for a little minute before that. So I'm going back right now.
Oh, for some reason I thought you were still here, but I guess you're not.
No, I'm back in Texas.
Okay. Now, let everybody know, what were your thoughts when you first saw Hollywood, what Hollywood was?
Oh, yeah, I didn't expect it. It was crazy because you think it's going to be like a movie. You think it's going to be a movie over there. And like when you see it, it's like, oh, wow, like it's not like that, you know?
It's ghetto.
Yeah, it's just like,
parts of it are
parts of it for sure. Definitely where I was, you know what I mean? Like when I would walk out of the apartment in the morning, like it could be 8 a.m. and then there's just like people like outside, like just
like homeless?
yelling, yelling at the sky and stuff. And I was just like, oh my God. Like,
welcome to LA.
Yeah,
welcome to LA.
Straight up. And I was just like, and eventually got used to it.
Yeah.
At first I was just like, oh, no. And then after a while, I'd be just on my phone, headed to a grocery store, like passing people, and you get used to it.
Right.
They don't bother you for the most part, you know what I mean? So it was definitely an experience, you know. I appreciated it though. I appreciated everything that I learned, that I saw, for sure.
Well, what's your best advice for people that want to come and visit Hollywood for the first time?
Hollywood?
Yeah, I want to come visit Hollywood. What should I expect?
I just want to say, don't have expectations. If anything, just keep an open mind and try to see as much as you can. There's some really cool like souvenir places that I feel like you can get some really cool like LA gear and stuff like that. But there's a lot to see. It's not really like, it's not like a movie. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So it's not like a movie. You know, years ago when I first went down to Times Square in New York, I was so in awe of the big ass screens, like humongous screens. Like you're literally like looking like they're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I think people expect that when they come to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Don't expect Disneyland.
Yeah, it's not Disneyland.
Yeah, I always tell people that. And usually when I take them, I go, you don't want to go during the day. Let's go at night and we'll just drive around. It's kind of possibly what you're imagining.
Right. More of the nighttime.
Then when we come back, you get to see all the bums in the trash and all that shit. But other than that, don't expect Disneyland. So Rev, give us a little bit once again before we jump into the song. Like, when did you start taking this music career seriously for the people that might not have seen your very first interview? And plus, I encourage everyone to please Google Reverie Roadium Radio, and it will take you to our very, very first interview. She's been back ever since to Drinking with the Wizard, even though she didn't drink. And then she was back with, there was another one that we did when you promoted your album.
Uh-huh.
Okay. As a matter of fact, your album was up on the wall over there.
Oh.
Yes. So
my vinyls. Go get a vinyl on my website, reverielove.com.
Absolutely. So for people that may not have seen your interview, can you kind of share with us, when was it, what point in your life that you started taking this rap career seriously?
It was like 10 years ago. I want to say it was in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
I had been making music for a few years already, and I was starting to do little tiny shows, you know, and I had been seeing other rappers getting booked for tours, like to open up for bigger artists. And I always thought to myself, like, oh, I'm doper than these people. Like, how come I'm not on tour? Like, I still had that entitlement attitude, you know, like I hadn't learned, like, nobody owes you shit. You know, I was like, I'm dope. I'm all. So then, like, one day it just clicked in my head, like, I've been waiting for like a year or two, thinking I'm so dope and I'm getting all these views on YouTube, but nobody's taking me on tour. I think I need to do it myself. Like, I just very quickly realized that. So I started booking my own tours, and that's really hard to do, especially from scratch. Nobody taught me how to do it. I just started, I'd go on Yelp and find ballet studios and yoga studios, because let's say if you want to rent a venue, it's at least $1,000 a night, you know, like, and that's a really cheap one. But at the time I was only pulling like 30 people, 50 people at a show, so I couldn't pay $1,000 for the venue. That'd be, you know, so I figured out that you could rent a ballet studio or yoga studio for like $25 an hour. So I rented for like 5 hours, and there had the venue for $125.
That's
and so
dope.
that's how I did it. And I made the route, and we went to a few different states. I also booked the whole lineup. I rented the van. I paid for all the gas. I bought the equipment for the sound, because we had to set up our own sound. I brought somebody for my merch. Loudon was the DJ, and it was just super indie. I remember I would get a motel room with like 2 beds, and there would be like 10 people sleeping, like all the tour, you know, in the one room, and one person would sleep with the bathtub. I'll never forget, but it's just crazy. Like, so that was about 10 years ago. But when I started making money from doing backyard shows, I'll do backyard shows like in Orange County and San Gabriel Valley and San Fernando Valley. And
backyard shows?
Yeah, it was whatever one of my fans said, can you do a show in my backyard? I said, I'm there. And we would charge like fucking $5, $10 at the door. And people would come, and I remember like first I was making like $200, like after paying everything, and then it was like $500, and then it was like $1,000, and then it was like $1,500 profit, and then I was like, oh shit, I'm making money from this. Like, people are actually coming to see me, and also another reason I started throwing my own shows is because I started getting ripped off by promoters.
Really?
I was a young artist. I didn't know any better, you know, and so
Can you kind of walk us through a story, possibly?
Yeah, for sure. There was this one guy I did a couple shows with, and the first time that he booked us, he said, oh, you get half the door. So let's say 30 people came. So then if everybody pays $10, there's $300. So then he gave me $150, right? But then the next time we had a show, the same thing would happen. But then he would say, oh, I actually have to pay the person at the door. Oh, I have to pay the DJ. Mm-hmm. Oh, they're saying you have to pay for all the people that are not 21. And then I was taking home like $50. And he did it to me like twice. And after the second time, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I think I could do this, what you're doing. Yeah. You're making me I'm the money. Yeah. I am the money. You know, so I said I could get something like this. So that's when I started doing the backyard stuff. And once I saw that I was making a little bit of money, I said, oh, maybe I could do this for real. You know, by the time I was working at a weed dispensary, and I was living at my grandma's house. I'm very blessed because I was living at my grandma's house and I was paying like $200 for rent. And so it gave me like the opportunity to invest in myself, you know, because when I would get that $1,000 from the show or whatever, I could reinvest it into more merch, you know, and that's what I did in the beginning. But then I started making enough money to pay my rent and pay my car and pay for my groceries and my life in 2015. So it's been like 8 years. That's when I say it went to like my profession.
Wow.
Even though it wasn't a professional at the time, but it was my job. Now I consider myself to be a
Right.
professional, but so it's been about 8 years that I've been paying my rent.
I'm going to come back to you throwing your shows because I got something else I want to ask. But for you, Krystall, when did it start for you? When did you start taking this seriously? Like, I think I could really do this.
So I started rapping like when I like, oh, like I want to start rapping. That was in 2013. But in 2016, that's when I feel like that's when I took it serious. That's when I decided like I want to be a full-time artist. Like I want to make music for the rest of my life and stuff like that. Because that's when I like released my first project. And my first project, like I put it out in 2016, and that's when I feel like I started like putting out the most videos, and like fans were like I was starting to gain a fan base in like my city and stuff. So I want to say like around 2016, that's when I really feel like it was like happening, you know?
I remember when you were here and you said something and it stuck with me. You said, man, I think I'm just as good as some dudes.
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely, and guys get mad at me for saying that. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, they would.
Yeah,
Not all
guys
guys,
get
but the
mad.
weak ones.
Yeah,
You're right. You're right.
Jesus
You're
Christ.
right.
Yeah, and then there's just people in my city that guys like to this day that haven't done even a scratch of what I've done, like still want to go run around and tell my own team I'm better than her. Why don't you work with me instead? And to this day, like I'm telling you, just recently happened again. Someone went up to my homie that's on my squad, and they were just like, I'm better than her. And it's just like, you haven't even left the city once. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's
Like,
that entitlement.
yeah, exactly. That's the perfect word, dude.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, what are you talking about? Like people don't even want to recognize what you have accomplished, and that's what makes me the most pissed off about it. You know, about people who do have the entitlement. It's like, what have you done to feel that way? You know?
Yeah.
For real.
See, okay, look.
What have you done?
Okay, like for an example, I started off DJing, right? Let's just say you're from Texas and you're a DJ, and you're saying, I could even keep up with dudes, okay? For me, and I know at one point I was a really, really good DJ, and I can name the people that I couldn't fuck with, which was probably like 2 guys. Everybody else I would have easily had tore up, or at least would have been awesome competition against them. Now, say I heard you say, I could hang with Tony A. And me knowing you're a female, I would be like, I think that's dope. Like, I think
you're not a hater.
Right. I think she is dope.
Yeah.
Now, for me to say, fuck that bitch, she thinks she's hard. No, she is hard. You know, she is. So
That part.
I don't understand how a dude can hate on a female for saying something like that.
Yeah.
Like, bro, look, it's like that saying, what does that say? That winners don't hate on losers. It's always losers that hate on winners.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and it's like the only reason why you feel that way is because you haven't done anything.
Yeah.
You know? Now, let's talk a little bit about that entitlement, because, you know what, I've had over 300 interviews here, and I see sometimes some of these artists that come in, and I do think they're talented, but it's that sense of entitlement.
Yeah.
You know, like for an example, after the show, they'll tell me, hey, you know that so-and-so promoter? Yeah. And then all of a sudden, they get into their entitlement mode. You need to talk to that motherfucker, and you just tell him to stop booking me, bro, because my shit could be a hit if he just gives me a fucking choice. I'm just as best as this other guy you had last week. And then they start comparing themselves to other people.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, you know what, dude? It's your attitude. And I've always believed this, that you only go as far as your attitude.
Yeah.
You know, if you're just a jerk, nobody's gonna want you around, whether you're a male or female. But whether whether you're dope and you're humble, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
and it's
beautiful.
crazy because I think like it's a sore spot specifically for men who do what we do. It's a sore spot for them when they see a female doing it successfully. I don't know why. But that's ugly.
It's giving mommy
ugly.
issues.
Yeah.
That's what's giving for me.
Mommy issues.
straight
Wow.
up. And it's just like they hate so hard on us. You know what I mean? Like they'll come for us, and it's just like, you sound like an ex rapper. You know?
Yeah.
I never made it. I gave up on their dreams, rapper.
Yeah.
Rev, have you ever had a dude try to go rap against you?
Like battle?
Yeah, like, what's up? You think you're
Yeah.
hard?
Yeah, I beat them all.
Ooh.
I
We're
freestyle.
go hard, y'all.
I've definitely battled people. Yeah.
Really? Now, what about you, Krystall? You ever had a dude like, what's up?
Oh yeah, but I never answer them. Like I'm just like, nah. First of all, I don't rap for free, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. That's what I say now for sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But and honestly, I just feel like what I do, just like you can't just come up to me and oh yeah, let me engage with you. You know what I mean? Like it's just not how it fucking works, bro.
Yeah, you know, it's just crazy though in the social media world because again, when I DJ'd and I would go to clubs and DJ. And once people saw me scratching, they wouldn't want to come up because they knew, okay, this guy knows his shit.
Yeah.
It's the same thing is that when somebody performs and they see him spin, they're like, okay, that motherfucker's hard. But behind a fake page in the social media world, that's where all the haters come in.
Yeah, it's so easy to hate like that.
You know,
easy.
Yes, it is. It is. And I've never understood that.
Yeah.
You know, when I started my social media journey in 2017, when I first got on Instagram and I would see the hate, I started hearing, fuck, this is really real. Mm-hmm. Like a grown man or a grown woman would take the time because their life is so miserable to make a fake page just to say something stupid, knowing damn well you're going to get blocked, and then just to make another fake page, just to get like...
That's really sad.
They got more
Sad
emails
life.
than Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
More what?
More emails than Hillary Clinton.
Oh my God.
It's just like, damn, I don't even have the time to make the accounts.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, you got time to make multiple accounts.
They're bored. Yeah, they have too much time on their hands. People are really bored.
It's funny.
And now you had mentioned earlier, Reverie, that you started booking your own shows. That you said at one point in my life I had that sense of entitlement.
Yeah.
And that I noticed that nobody was coming, if you will. Nobody's booked me. Nobody. But yeah, you were getting all these views. Do you think it's somewhat the case today with a lot of artists that are dope? Maybe they are getting the views on YouTube. Maybe they are getting the views on Instagram, but they're not doing no shows. They're not making any money. Do you think it could be that about these artists?
You mean the people that write in the comments?
No. Like for an example, say I'm an artist and I'm getting the views. I got 50K subscribers and on YouTube, and I got 54,000 on Instagram. And everybody seems to like my music. Like it looks like I have a following, but yeah, nobody's booking me.
Yeah.
You see what I say? What do you think?
They got clout.
Yeah, like what do you think is what do you think is wrong with me? Like, is it the sense of entitlement? Is it maybe I'm not that dope?
I would say if you think that you can pull more than 30 people at a show, you should definitely try to make it happen.
Okay.
Regardless, and when you're only bringing 30 people to your show, don't feel entitled like anybody needs to pay you anything. Like, be grateful that somebody's letting you use their bar for free, and you can ask for 20% of the bar for all the guests and charge everybody $10 to get in, whatever. And then you make a little bit of bread yourself. Like,
right.
I don't know if I would say that everybody who's not getting booked in that situation is entitled, because it's also like somebody has to educate you on these things, you know? Like, I don't know how or why it popped in my head that I should just do it myself. I don't know. I guess I just wanted to do it. Yeah, I'm a hustler.
Yeah.
But, you know, people need to hear that. So if anybody out there, if you think you could pull 30 people, even 20 people, honestly, if you think you could pull 20 people to a show, find a bar that will let you set up for free. And they probably have a house DJ on a Friday night. And if you could bring that, just tell them I'll bring 20 people, and everybody who's not here for the show, just let them in the bar anyway, and 20% of the bar. And that's how you start. You have to start small.
Yes.
The problem is that people want to like blow up overnight because they see like one person. They see the 10 viral people of the year. So they think, oh, I'm going to be that viral person. You're not going to be that person. Yeah. You will not be that person. Don't ever count on that. It's a stupid plan. Unless you want to do crazy shit like 6ix9ine or the Island Boys. You know, if you're down with all that, then, you know, be my guest. And you better hop on the train soon, because pretty soon everybody's going to be doing that, and you're not going to stand out anymore. And that's not going to be a good way to pop off anymore, you know? But with everybody else, you got to start small. Don't invest $5,000 into your first album. Yeah. That's ridiculous. Don't invest $5,000 into your first setup to record yourself. Don't invest $5,000 in your first music video. Don't invest that much money in anything that you haven't even made $100 out of, or $1,000 even.
That's good advice.
You have to start really small. I feel like people, if you dive in too much and you invest too much, when it fails, it's gonna be a big hit, and that's gonna be really discouraging. Yeah. That's why you gotta start like really small, and then you have to keep in mind that you're gonna lose and get knocked down so many times over and over and over in so many different ways. And if you are not good at losing, don't even start trying to succeed making music. Just stick to it for fun.
Yeah.
Like, period.
Yeah.
Because you
In
have to
other
be
words,
good
don't-
at losing.
Don't
in this
quit your
game.
day job.
Don't quit your day job if you can't lose. Yeah.
Straight up.
You lose. I lose every week. You know.
Wow.
Yep.
Now, Krystall, when you started getting booked and you started traveling, that must have been a really good feeling, wasn't it? Like,
yeah.
Because you started, you said in, if I'm correct, El Paso,
Yeah.
and then you started building your fan base, and then you get a call, hey, we need you to come perform here, or hey, they want you to come to Cali, or hey, that is a really good feeling. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the reason why I brought that up is because I remember I was like 22 years old, and my manager was booking me. Hey, I got you to go to Germany. I think I might have shared this with you when you were here. It's a 10-day DJ tour. They want you to go out there. They want you to go. He had me for Japan. He had me for Australia and Canada. And you know what I said?
What?
How long is the flight? Oh, it's like about 13, 14 hours. Maybe next time. And I turned them all down, honestly.
Okay.
That's
Now,
a crazy tour from Europe to Japan and Australia.
Yes.
It's like all the markets.
yeah. So here's
Oh, that's a big opportunity to turn
yeah.
down.
Here's where I want to share that if you're an artist, whether you're a DJ, rapper, producer, and they book you to go to these places, definitely take them, because let me tell you something. I'm 55 years old now, and I live with that. I should have went because those offers never came back around.
Wow. Yeah.
They
Sometimes
never.
they don't.
Yeah. So I could have been out there in my 20s.
Yeah.
But it just never happened. So how far has this music thing taken you? Obviously, I know you want to go farther.
Yeah.
But how far has this thing taken you? Where, like, are you happy with your career right now, or is there something more that Krystall Poppin wants?
Oh, I want the world. You know what I mean? I haven't even touched the world yet. I think I've definitely gone all around the U.S. from coast to coast, every coast for sure. And the farthest I've been away from the U.S. is Mexico City. But I want to go overseas. Like I want to do places like Europe where Revs are already got her stake in there. You know what I mean? I want to go to Japan. I want to go see the world because of music.
Yes.
I don't want to be like, oh, I paid for a vacation. I'm just gonna chill over there, which is nice. You know what I mean? But I want to go see those places because music brought me there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
for sure.
Rev, how many times, for our viewers, if you can recall, have you been to Europe?
I've been to Europe 19 times. I've gotten paid to go to Europe to perform 19 times.
19 times.
Yeah.
Tight.
I just came back like less than a week ago.
Yeah, she just went.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I'm
I
going to
saw
go
it.
again in October.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That'll be 20 times.
It'll be 20 times in 10 years. In
No,
October will be 10 years that I've been going out there, and it'll be 20 times. Like this.
You definitely take good footage. I'll be listening.
Thank you.
Like, I'll be listening.
I try to capture my journey, for my
No,
fans and my family, my loved ones.
No, it's really, really dope. As a matter of fact, I'm going to bring this up because it's on your page. The other day I wake up and the first thing...
God. When people quote, what do people quote?
I wake up and it was... I get on my Instagram and I looked and I see Reverie's nalgas.
Hey, that was a good morning, right?
Right.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans. The link is in my bio. I don't do porn. I don't do nudes, and I'm not sorry about that. But if you want to see me in lingerie, go ahead.
Yeah, because you look at the camera, then you turn around. I'm like, hey, wait. Oh, well.
You're welcome. No.
Thank you. So like, how, if you don't mind me asking, how was the OnlyFans thing going for you? How long have you been doing that now?
It's been 3 years since 2020.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going good. It's going really good. Yeah, I'm still doing it.
Krystall Poppin, do you have an OnlyFans for our fans?
I do not.
Okay. Okay. But I know I've seen you in bathing suits. You're doing the bathing suit thing,
Oh yeah,
right?
I do sell bikinis, guys. So if you want to hop on my bikinis, you know what I mean. They're called Simply Poppin'. So
Okay.
come
They're
through.
super cute.
Yeah. I just sent Rev and Jenny some, so you're gonna see them on them real soon.
Real soon. Next week.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, see, like,
Yeah.
you released a video where you're wearing a bikini, if I'm correct.
Yes.
Okay. Now, have you ever thought about maybe saving that just for a OnlyFans?
I mean, I just don't want one.
Okay.
That's really all it is.
Right.
Like I just don't want it,
Do people make good money off of that? For OnlyFans?
I'm assuming.
It depends on how big your fan base is, and it also depends on how much work you put into it, and how good you are at providing a service. really.
Okay.
You know?
I know they have a OnlyFeet. You ever heard of that?
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, I've heard about people selling feet and stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
It's funny. I've had a girl that DM me and she goes like, "Hey, can I ask you something?" And I was like, "Sure. Do you like stinky feet?" And then I said, "Okay, I'm not sure where you're going with this question."
Like, hold up, where's this going?
Yeah. Well, this girl told me that guys have been asking her, can you sell me like your socks after you worn them like all day?
Oh my god.
Yeah, because they want the pheromones.
Oh my goodness.
Is that what that is? He was talking about that the other day.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
The pheromones.
The pheromones.
You know, that was the first time that I actually ever heard that word. And this was like news on NORBEEZ, so. I didn't know what that is. What is? Okay, let's move on.
It's a fetish. Everybody has their thing. Everybody has their thing.
Definitely.
All right. Okay, now, Krystall, I saw you in an interview where you said you like big boys.
Oh yeah.
I like big boys, and I cannot lie.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, describe to us a big boy.
A big boy is A big boy is a man who's fluffy. He's got fluff and it jiggles. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I like. I don't want the muscles because there's a lot of buff guys who are getting confused. They're like,
hold on, she needs to clarify.
Let me clarify
right
what
here.
I'm talking about. Okay, so like if you got muscles and you're tough, that's not my vibe. You know, like I want to be able to squeeze you because like you're my like stress ball. You know what I mean? Like you just give me like you take all the stress away from me once I squeeze you, and I like to like I don't know like.
Las lonjas.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then cuddling in bed is the best. It's just like, I don't know, I love it.
All good. I know you were saying something about a video shoot. I'm looking for a big boy to be in my video shoot. Did you find him?
I think I did.
Okay.
He's actually going to be. I haven't even announced it, so it's the first time I'm talking about it here.
Okay.
I wanted someone from El Paso because I wanted someone close, but I actually found someone from Las Cruces, which is like our sister city, like 30 minutes away, which is perfect. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to like root for the home team.
Oh,
You know what I mean? But then like still show everyone like look like this is what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. The funny thing is like I didn't expect any of that to like pop or go viral, like be a thing. I didn't like force that. Like I would just tweet about it on some like random stuff, you know, like it'd be the morning time and I'd be like, let me shout out the big boys. You know, I'd be like, good morning to only the big boys. Like just on some, you know, just genuinely how I felt at the moment. And then when I got interviewed on Elm Street, he got wind of it. Like he caught wind of my tweets. And I didn't even know he had seen my Twitter. And then he brought up that question and he was just like, so I heard you like big boys. And I was like, who told you that? You know what I mean? So I want to know, like, it didn't come from some like angle, you know, like it really came from a genuine place. Like that's just the truth. And everyone calls me like a liar and stuff. And I'm just like, I can see why I call me a liar, but just throughout my life, the big boys have been the nicest men to me, honestly. Like they have been the sweetest. In high school, they were the dopest people to me. And me, I also love to eat. I love to snack, you know, like that's why I have to work out. Cause if I don't like I'll go the other way, you know what I mean? So like, I like to be fit. I like to be, you know, in shape and stuff. But like, I love like hanging out with someone who loves to eat, you know, like let's go grub. Grub is my favorite word, you know what I mean? Like, let's go grub. Like, like you want the wings and with the fries and like, you know, like I like that. And it's not the healthiest and I'm so sorry. And I know I need to promote health, you know what I mean? Yes, for sure. I understand that eventually, you know, but I'm going to enjoy what I can. And I want to enjoy it with someone who loves to do that, you know what I mean?
Just in case a big boy's watching, does he have to be tall or short, or does it matter? I
don't care about height, you know what I mean? It's more because I've been around so many jerks and just people who just some people that just like mistreat me, you know what I mean, make me feel dumb for liking them. I hate that when someone makes you feel dumb for liking you, you know what I mean? Sucks. I hate that. So it's really like how you treat me, you know what I mean?
Can you elaborate a little bit? Like they make you feel dumb for liking them. Yeah. So you genuinely like them.
Yeah.
So now they're going out of their way to try to make you feel dumb about it?
Yeah. like
I've never heard that.
Like when you're letting them know you like them, then they make you feel like, oh, it's not like that, shorty, or like, you know what I mean, or just like blow you off a little when you show a little too much interest, or like, you know what I mean, and then when it doesn't work out later on, they're talking to the boys about you, like, oh, ha ha ha, yeah, I got her, and like, you're making fun of the fact that I liked you, you know what I mean? Like, why?
That shit ain't cool.
That's terrible. Like, what? That's really I'm my bad for liking you, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that ain't cool.
I don't know, yeah. I've been through some terrible people.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Fuck it, drop names anyways. Reverie, if I can ask you, what's your type if you have any?
I just want to say that I want to get married and have a family, and I want to have a healthy family.
Awesome.
That eats well and has open conversations and good communication, and no drinking problems or drug problems, and no yelling or cussing in the house, and unless we're fucking around, you know. But I'm trying to break like all the toxic cycles that have been passed down in my family. Like on my mom's side, my family's like full of single mothers. Like everybody's a single mother. Everybody, yeah. And so, and there's also like all kinds of abuse, you know, drug abuse, physical abuse, verbal abuse, sexual abuse. And I just don't want to carry that on. So I'm like taking that very seriously, because when I have a family, I want to do the best that I can for my kids. And what I realize is that I want to provide them a really good life so that they can grow up to one day be without me and then be straight, you know?
Yeah.
It just really means a lot to me. Like I see a lot of kids being brought into the world, and they have to exist in those toxic environments. And I was one of those kids, you know, and I know how that felt. And I want to play my cards right so that when I have a family, it's not going to be like that. Like that's something that I promised to myself and my future kids and my future husband. Like I'm not about that drama, like toxic shit. Like people like to fuck around about being toxic and all this.
Right.
Like I'm not down with that. Like I'm not. If I see like toxic things happening or red flags popping up, like I'm done. I've been single for 5 years, Tony. Yeah. So I'm like really like very picky, and I'm just waiting for the right person to meet that criteria. Yeah. And if it's not that, then I'll wait and I will.
That's a good thing that you're waiting and you're being picky, because like what you said, I feel for you when you said, you know, my bad for liking you. Yeah. I think that's kind of really fucked up, but oh well, you know what, it's your loss. You know what I'm saying? Their loss.
It is their loss at the end of the day. Yeah. Always. Especially when you're genuine and you had your best interest for, you put your best interest forward and like, you know, your heart on your sleeve and stuff, and they turned around and like messed all that up, you know? Like it's always gonna be the loss.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Reverie, I need to get into this because you said it, and you made a video, and
oh God, what's next?
You made a video and you said, you know what? Now I want you to. I'm gonna paraphrase your quote, I guess, and then you can correct me, okay? And then I would like for you to chime in on this one as well. You said, "Raza hates on raza." Remember that video? Okay, and a lot of people reposted that.
A lot of people reposted it.
Yes. Now, can you what motivated you to make that video?
I'll tell you what motivated me. So shout out to the full community. They featured us on their page, and also You Ain't Hard Fool. They featured us on their pages for our song Back Into It with myself, Krystall Poppin, and Jenny 69.
Yes.
And the comments were just going crazy with people talking shit, you know? And it's like every time that I get featured on these full pages, it's literally like half the comments are people talking shit, you know? And
right.
And I just decided to speak on it because it needs to be said that if you're brown skin, your biggest hater is going to be other brown skin people. You know, like that's just how it is. And I think that needs to change. And I think that artists need to speak on it because there's a whole culture right now growing of people like that, you know, and they think like it's cool to tear other people down, but it's not, you know, like you're holding the community back. Imagine if all those people that said, oh, fuck these whores, they suck at rapping and they don't even write their own bars. Imagine if they shared the post instead. Like how much more the good energy can go out there, how much more. Because this is what people don't understand. Like, we're Latina MCs, so everything we do, it's for the community. It's representing us, you know. So, and even if we don't get to where we want to be in this lifetime, we're setting it up so that the next generation can get a little farther than us. Just like the people that we grew up listening to, the Latinos that we grew up listening to, a lot of them didn't. None of them really made it like to Jay-Z level, you know, like, but they made it like a little bit, you know, and then our generation's taking a little bit more and a little bit more, so that, I mean, hopefully this generation, there's going to start being more Latinos on the radio, but if not, then it's going to be the next generation, you know. So point being, it's important that we all share things like within our community, because we're opening the doors for the future generations. And especially if you like hip hop, if you're listening to hip hop and you're Latino, you really need to think about what I just said. Yeah, because that's real shit. Like, it's beyond you, it's beyond me, it's beyond everybody in this room. Everyone here right now that's supporting, we're setting up the future generations that our kids and our grandkids that are gonna listen to hip hop and love it the way we do. We're setting them up right now. So I just think that that was like the inspiration behind that.
Okay. When you watched that, if you did watch it, what were your thoughts on that?
I knew why she did it automatically, because I saw that all those comments coming in, and I was like, oh man. And then Rev speaks your mind, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So
that's one thing I really like about her.
Yeah, I love that about you, dude, for real. But as soon as I saw it, I agreed, because we don't get behind our own people. You know, we're so quick to be like supporting this rapper and this artist and this business and this shop, and it's not ours. It's not of our own. You know what I mean? And it's just like, where do we expect to go? You know, there's so many other types of people that support each other, and they go so far. You know what I mean? And it's like, why can't we recognize that, and we need to do that for each other, for real.
You know, growing up, and hip hop was still fairly new in the early 80s. There was a girl named the Real Roxanne. I believe she was Puerto Rican. Then there was Roxanne Shante.
Oh, she's so sick.
Yeah, then there was a girl named Sweet Tea, Salt and Pepper. And right now, those are only 4 that are coming to me, okay? And the only female DJ that I had ever heard was a girl named Spinderella. She used to DJ for Salt and Pepper, okay? So to me, I was like, okay, we got one girl DJ. I didn't care that she was black, but that's what I was into, DJing. And then I said, okay, we got a few girls. But me, as a lover of the hip-hop culture, we need more.
Yeah,
we need
way more.
And then now that we have more, who in the fuck are these fucking whores?
Yeah, first thing.
Like, honestly, like, is your life that fucking bad that you have to, like, you know, fuck these hoes, you fucking can't rap, and probably didn't even listen to the shit.
Yeah, definitely not. Just went in there just to talk shit.
They did it because it was the fucking cover art. It was the fucking cover art, and they were already saying all those things.
Yeah, straight up. And the funny thing is, to me, the song is sick as fuck.
It is sick as fuck. Go stream it, everybody.
There's so many dope ass moments in that song that you don't even realize if you're just going in there to hate. Like, there's so many elements happening at once in that song that if you really went and listened to it and paid attention to what we did and what we put together, you would actually appreciate how much thought went into that song, you know, and video.
If you guys had to guess, and starting with Reverie, if you guys had to just guess, why do you think they went under just to hate? What, like, if you just had, again, just to guess, like, okay, Tone, why would that motherfucker say some dumb shit like that? You know?
I would say that it's the same as in real life, because, you know, sometimes in real life, I know you have had many people along your life that they're just always bitches. They're just always assholes every time you see them. And you try not to take it personal because you know they're an asshole with everybody they meet. But you also know that this person is very unhappy in many areas of their life.
Very true.
And that's why they walk around like that. It never fails. You're never going to meet a person who has a great life and loves their house and their career and is healthy that acts like that. It's always people that are very unhealthy mentally, you know? And so I would say it's the same thing online. Like, if these people are here talking shit, they're just trying to let out their stress somewhere. And because they're unhappy, you know, it's like that person that's like rude to the waiter. Yeah. Like, oh, what do you mean? I didn't ask for a bottle of water. I wanted a cup with ice. But it's like, well, you don't need to talk to that person like that. And the poor waiter has to endure this for fucking $20 an hour, you know? And it's really just because this person is is having an affair and hates his wife, but has 4 kids and doesn't want to leave and wants to quit his job, but he has 4 kids and a wife, you know, and it's just like people sometimes they'll find somewhere to take their problem out on really quick, you know, and it's the internet is all day you could take your problems out on so many people behind a fake profile, you know, and that's my theory.
If you had to guess, why they go on and just leave some disrespectful, hateful ass comments?
Aside from them hating themselves, I think another thing is that us Latinos don't think something's cool until everyone thinks it's cool.
Very true.
You know what I mean? It's just like, oh no, I can't support her because she's not, everyone doesn't say she's popping. You know what I mean? And then, oh, when someone does, like, oh wow, like they're getting on this and that's happening and that's happening. Let me follow, let me start showing love. Like now they need to see me now. And it's just like, you could have been here this whole time. You know, I'm still grinding as hard as I was last year. You know, you could have been supporting me this whole time, but because I wasn't popping or it wasn't popular to like me, like you weren't supporting it. Like, why not be the first person to support something? Right. You know what I mean? Like, or give something a chance. And just because you see, a lot of times, just because it's a Latino doing it, I won't listen to it. Or just because it's a female, I won't fuck with it. Like, a lot of people have actually told me in the DMs online, like, oh, she's actually dope, but I'll never bump her shit because she's a bitch. Like, because it's a female, you know, simply because I'm a female. Like, they've literally said, her music's actually dope, but I'll never bump it because she's a female. Like, damn, bro, are you serious? Like, listen to your reasons right now.
Maybe it's because you're doing it better.
You see?
For sure.
Yeah, I'm just being honest.
Better than they can.
Yeah, they're stuck. They never went anywhere.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but we gotta get out of that. We gotta get out of the bandwagon mentality. You know what I mean?
And that's why I like talking about it, because some people really do need to wake up. Honestly,
yeah.
Like I rarely go on my YouTube comments, rarely, but every once in a while, if I just happen to be fucking bored or there's a commercial for a movie that I'm watching, I'll look right here and it's the same weenie. This show sucks. This show's boring. You're old. You need to revamp your shit every week, but they're watching. And I'm like, wow, this guy really likes me.
He's a fan. He's a confused fan.
Yes, yes.
That's real.
Now here's a real question: have you ever met a hater in person?
Met a hater in person?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's real different when they see me in person.
So have you had somebody, the way they approach you in comments, you fucking suck?
Hell no, the bitches look the other way. Yeah. That's what they fucking did. And one of them, I beat their fucking ass.
Ooh.
No shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Want to walk us through that?
Yeah, I'll tell you a little story. It's a story time. So there was this girl. I started off 10 years ago, right?
Yes.
So at the time, I started off on a small scene. And everybody knows each other in the small scene when you're starting off, you know. And there was one female who everybody told me, "Oh, watch out for her. She's crazy. She has drama with everybody, blah blah." And I said, "Okay," and back then I was really young, in my early 20s, so I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna meet her for myself. I'll make my own judgment," you know, like that mentality. Which sometimes it's good to do that, but sometimes when everybody tells you there's a red flag right there, you better consider it to see if maybe it's a red flag. Anyway, so we were just cool online or whatever, and we hung out one time just like to party or whatever. And then a little bit later, somebody told me, "Oh, so-and-so is saying that she wrote your music."
Wow.
And I was like, "Oh, that's weird." But then I didn't believe it because it was just one person. Because, you know, one other thing I've learned in life is that sometimes people will lie.
They will fucking lie.
Say, "Oh, he said that about you, but he didn't say that about you. This person doesn't like that person, and he didn't want you to like him." So I knew that by then. So then another person that wasn't connected to that person told me the same thing. And then I was like, wait a minute. And then another person who wasn't connected with either of these people told me she was saying that about me. And then I was like, okay, it's real then, you know?
Oh my God.
And then next thing you know, she did like this interview, and she said on the interview that she wrote my lyrics, that she wrote my greatest hits. If you and you could see, because if you watch a Reverie music video, you could see that Reverie always looks down at the floor because she's reading off of a prompter, because she doesn't know her lyrics because she didn't write them, because I wrote them.
What?
That's what she was saying about me.
Oh,
and then she was saying that I leaked her porno tape. And then she was saying, like, I forgot all the other weird things that she said about me. And I was like, all right, like, bet, you know?
Yeah.
And then I must have told her something online or something.
What the hell?
Oh, and then she said she was, I got booked for the show, and then she got booked under me, of course. And then I guess I think she sent me a message. I don't know. This was a few years ago.
Yeah.
She sent me a message like, "Oh, watch at the show. Like, it's finally gonna go down." I was like, "All right, for sure. Like, let's go." You know. But I told the promoter because he's my friend. Okay. And I didn't want to make a drama at his show because he's my homie. And so I told him, just so you know, she said this about me, and if she starts something, I'm gonna go. You know. And then he kicked her off the show. And so she didn't go to the show. And then I saw her another time when I did a show. And then after my performance, I went to my booth and there was like a long line of people to meet me. And she like walked by in the back and I saw the line and like nobody asked a picture for her, you know. And so I was like, I won already, you know. And then a few months later, or maybe even been a year or two later, I saw her at the show. I was an opener on this show for for a group that was bigger than me, and I saw her there because she was like fucking some girl that was there, and I told my homegirls like, oh, that bitch is here, and then I was like, I'm not gonna do anything though because I have to be professional, you know. And this was a few years ago, and I was not like who I am now, so I was like, I need to make a good impression. It's my first time opening up for these people. They're big people. I just don't want to like make a bad impression of myself, you know. And so I was like, I'm not gonna do anything. And then next thing you know, she fucking walks by me in the venue. And you know, like when you're going to walk by somebody and you move? She didn't move and she went like that. Oh, crazy. And I turned around and I was like, what's up, bitch? You want to fucking push me? And then she like kept walking like all fast. And I was like so heated, you know? And then I did my set and I forgot who I was with, one of my homegirls. And I was like, you guys, like, if I see her outside, I'm gonna beat her fucking ass. Like, mark my words. Like, let's see how she acts outside.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, we're going to the car, and I saw her outside.
Yeah. It was your lucky day.
Anybody, and I ran across the street, and then she was like, it was in Hollywood. It was at the Whiskey A Go Go, I think, and across the street is like the Hustler place. And there's like a wheelchair ramp right there. Mm-hmm. So there's like between the sidewalk and the door, there's like bars, okay? Like we're like railing for a wheelchair or whatever. And so basically I couldn't walk right up to her. Like it was like probably like maybe from here to where you are, like pretty close. And I was like, oh, what's up, bitch? You want to fucking push me in there? You want to talk all this shit about me? Let's go fucking right now, you know? And then the bitch that she was with, she's like, no, let's go. And then she was like, put her head down and she started walking away. I was like, yeah, that's right, stupid bitch, blah, blah. And I was like saying all these crazy things. And I was like, yeah, that's why you fucked everybody in the scene and never got anywhere, bitch. She was like one of those, you know, and still didn't get anywhere. And anyways, and then whatever. And then I was just like finally walking away. And when she gets to the corner,
she yells
turns
something
around and she's like, fuck you, Reverie, fucking bitch. Yeah. And I was like, oh, hell no. And then I started running towards her, and they ran. Her and the bitch ran.
That's weak.
But then, so after that, I was like trying to shake it off. I was heated, you know. I thought I was going to get in a fight. And then we're like packing the car with my merch. And next thing you know, they roll up in their car. And then I'll never forget her face. She's like, what's up now, bitch?
Like that?
No, yeah, like a little bit like, you know, like tough. And I put the fucking merch, and I was like, what's that now, bitch? Get out the fucking car. And then her face was like she was like, oh shit, like she
thought you were gonna back down.
Yeah, like she was like, oh no, like it's really gonna happen. And then she got out the car, and we started squabbling, and I fucked her up. And you know what's funny, that somebody recorded it and I posted it. It was back when I think you only put like 15 seconds or something on your page on Instagram. Yeah. And I posted it. I was drunk and mad. And the next day I wake up in the morning and then Instagram banned they gave me like I couldn't log in my account. I was like, what's happening?
Shit.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, you've been banned for X amount of time. And I was like, oh shit, like I thought it was like for violence, you know?
She probably reported it.
No, but then it said for nudity. But it's because while we were fighting, her tits were popping out, and like it was so funny, you guys. And then and it's so crazy because I posted that, and then so many people were in my inbox like, thank you for doing that. I fucking hate that bitch. Oh, she did me dirty too. Fuck her. I've always hated her. I knew this day would come. She deserved it. Like a whole ass, like a thank you notes from so many people.
Wow.
I was like tripping out, you know? And then I was like, then next thing you know, I went on Facebook. It's back in the Facebook days. And the bitch is on Facebook saying she fucked me up.
Of course, they always do that. They always do that.
Right. And then I was like, you know what? That was the last time that I decided I was going to get in a fight over rat beef.
Yeah.
Because if I fight everybody who talks shit about me, I'm going to be squabbing every day, you know? And since then,
you might as well go into
So now when I walk in the room, like, I don't got to even look at any of these bitches if they happen to be in the room. Because if I'm walking in the room, I'm the most respected person in the room, so I win already. Yeah. You know, I don't need to look your way. I don't need to dog you. I don't need to nothing. Yeah. Like you seeing me and seeing the way everybody's around me, like I won. Yeah.
Fuck, I was gonna ask you how much you charge to beat up a bitch, but anyways.
I can't do that now because now I don't want to. I don't catch
Krystall. Have you ever met a hater in person?
Made a hater?
Met a
hater
in person.
Honestly, people don't like people switch up once you're in person. You know what I mean?
Very true.
The only thing I've really seen is when I'm on stage, like someone in the crowd who doesn't like, who's barely currently discovering me. And then wants to like start making faces or start hating on me. But then I was telling Rob earlier, I was just like, whenever I see someone in the crowd like starting to dog me or talk shit like, who the fuck is this? I go up to them and I start rapping in their face until they're uncomfortable or until they break or till they want to leave. And I'm just showing them like I'm not scared of you. I don't care what you gotta say. I know who the fuck I am. I'm on the stage for a reason.
I love that. I love that you do that. It's fucking badass.
I'm in your face the whole, and you know what always happens? I stare them dead in the eyes, and they always look away. Always happens. Always fucking always.
You know, we did a show. I'm trying to remember where it was. It was up north, and this was like 1992, and we were headlining that show, and there was a guy up in the front. Now, keep in mind, this tickets back then costed $50 because there was a lot of people on the bill. And they costed like $50, and it was first come, first serve, standing room only, just about 500 people there, and he was right in the front. But when we were performing, boo, you guys suck. He was pretending, doing when it's like we stunk, and
oh my god.
So and then my boy, High C, told him stop the music. We're doing our last song, and he goes, this motherfucker right here, and he put him on the fucking spot. These tickets cost $50. We saw him, one of the first guys out there in line, waiting for at least an hour when we drove up, runs to the front just so he can boo us.
Yeah.
Crazy. Put him on the fucking spot. And people were like, boo, let's boo his ass.
Yeah.
So they started booing him, and before you know it, he was just like, I was only playing, bro. I was only playing.
No, they always say that. They always say, too, I was just kidding. Why are you going to get all mad?
They always switch up.
Yeah.
Oh, but I've turned a lot of haters into fans, online and in person.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, there's been times where I'll answer a hater, like I'll straight go at someone and just be like correct them because they're usually wrong.
Right.
Correct them and they'd be like, "Oh, I didn't think you were gonna reply. I'm such a big fan."
That's what happens.
Wow. Like, imagine how many people just want your attention. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. And then sometimes in person, like you'll see like the people dogging you and stuff or whatever, and then later on, oh, you did so good, like, and just like it's rare that they just continue.
I've never made a hater in person, but I would say maybe about 3 pages ago, because this is now like my 7th page on Instagram.
Shit.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And about 3 pages ago, there was this one guy. Every fucking day, and as weird as it may sound, I didn't know how to block the guy.
Oh my god!
You know, and so I said like, hey bro, I'll tell you what, here's my number, call me.
That's real.
I had time.
That's real. I had time today.
Yeah. Okay. So the guy called like 15 minutes later. He messaged back on the comments, wait till I go on break. So I guess he was at work.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Hating at work.
Yeah.
Bored.
Sneaking out the phone to talk shit.
The
Oh
most.
my god.
Doing the
like a
most.
fiend, like a cigarette fiend, like Snape smoke during my break. Like he's like right there, like need a hate during my break. Like
Need a
that's
hate
so
during my break.
lame. Oh my god.
So he finally calls me, and he's hyperventilating
So glad
because he
I'm
was
not that
scared.
guy.
Just like, so what's up, man? What's up? What's up? And I was like,
way.
yeah. And I had just woken up, and I was like, good morning. And what's up, Tony A? And I was like, I don't know, bro. Like, every day you're leaving messages. Like, let's just get to the bottom of this, bro.
Yeah.
Do you want to meet me somewhere and talk about this? I want you to release all of this. I don't want you to hold all this in. Talk to me,
Worried about
bro.
you, bro.
You know? And then he says this, well, I didn't think, like you said, you were going to reply. He said, but I was always a big fan of yours. And I go, you still follow me, bro.
That's what it is. Mm-hmm.
I go, you still follow me. What did I do to you? I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Go.
Mm-hmm.
What did I do to you? And he couldn't say anything.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Well,
Can never say anything.
you can never say that. I was like,
Because what did you do to these people? Nothing.
nothing. I was like, I don't know why you're doing this, bro. I just needed somebody to talk to, bro. And I was hoping you would be there. And I was like, okay.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. But look, here's the thing now. And this is one thing that I've learned, that many times when you reply to a DM or to a comment, for some reason, some of these fans, they think you're not friends.
Oh, yeah.
And they feel now like, oh, I know Rev. She always, messages me back. Like, it's not that you're friends. It's just that you're a fan, and she's being kind and courteous and replying to your comment or to your DM because you have a question, But it's not like we're friends. Like, hey, shoot me your number. No, I don't know you like that, and we don't know who these people are.
Yeah, there has to be a boundary.
See, and there's people that would judge girls like you and say, oh, they're bitches. They don't ever talk to nobody. No, these are women that don't know you men.
Yeah.
We don't know who you are. There's women that trusted fucking Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy, and look what happened to them.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have to look at it from their perspective. They don't know you. A lot of times fans just say, well, she didn't want to take a picture with me, or she didn't reply. She doesn't have to. It would be nice, it would be courteous, but it doesn't always happen that way. See, I'm a man. Bro, what do you want? I'm at the gym every fucking day at 12 o'clock. Go over there. It's in the city of Carson, right across from IKEA. If you got something to say to me, show up there, bro. Mm-hmm. I even invited guys to come work out with me. Nobody's ever showed up.
Yeah.
I
will say this, though. So I feel like I'm doing something unique for my situation. I know a lot of artists do this, but something that I've created is this like little, it's a little community on YouTube. And I spend time with them every Tuesday, literally. Like right now, they're on right now.
Dope.
And I tell every Tuesday night I'm with them, and I've grown like this kind of like connection with them. And, and they just kind of like tell me about their lives. I tell them how my week went, stuff like that. And I feel like that's a really cool like thing. I feel like I give to the fans who are who want that connection with me. Like they can have it, but they're gonna have to meet me on my time. You know what I mean? And this is the time I'm willing to give you. And if you want to come through, like you're welcome. You know what I mean? So I don't know why. We just kind of like started doing it, and it's gone, and it's kind of healing for me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
it's working.
Yeah, for sure. Like when this year started, it was kind of rough for me actually, and they really helped me through a lot of like life changes happened for me this year, and they helped me through it. You know what I mean? And
That's
it's
dope.
just like having that time. I'll be on there for like 2 hours with them. Actually, they'll ask me questions about me, but then like I'm asking questions about them and stuff, and I'm getting to know them out through the internet. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's really interesting because like they're like I enjoy this time every Tuesday with you, and I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like me too, for real. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like next level of fan and like interaction of an artist.
That's
you know
dope.
what I mean? So like that's something new for me for sure. I just started doing it this year, and if someone like online, like in any other platform, like they'll be like, oh yeah, she just wants clout, she's just here for what she's just willing to just say whatever like that. Like, if you really want to get to know me, like, you would be in this community, because you can't say I'm not giving you the platform to be around or to share my time with me. Like, I am giving you that platform. And those who do want to be around me and share that love, like, I'm giving you the space. You know
That's
what I mean?
dope. That's dope.
That's
You Rev, do you go live a lot?
No, I'm trying to do more. I'm supposed to
Okay.
be doing. I've been trying like the last month, I think, to go live more.
Yeah.
So I hopefully can say yes next time.
I was trying to go live. I only have like 5,000 followers on this page, but I've been blocked. I can't go live because they say things I've been posting.
Oh shit!
What?
Yeah, so I know it's somebody just fucking hating.
Reporting you?
That's all it is. That's how I got all my pages taken down.
For real?
Yeah, that's why I was trying to hire you. But anyways,
Oh yeah,
Oh my
someone
God.
reported one of my posts that had nothing to do with what they reported me for, and I'm like, you're just trying to get my video taken down.
Yes.
Like, you're trying anything in your power to take it down, and then all I had to do was dispute it, because obviously wasn't what they reported me for.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Someone just wants to stop you. Someone just always wants
yeah,
to stop
yeah.
you.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna start drinking a little bit. Norbert, can you bring me like 2 Coronas? And then Erica, do you feel like having a tequila shot or anything? No, you good? Okay, then I'm gonna drink it by myself then. Okay.
You can cheers.
Oh,
to
okay.
Kiki.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay, pero I don't want to say your name, pero ella también quiere. Ahí está. Oh, okay, cool. I'm just saying.
Can I shout you out? I was gonna shout you out.
Yeah.
Hey, Bella the
Okay, just put
rapper
him here.
is in the house. Andrea and Erica from B&B.
She's like, I'm old enough. Oh, the baby girl.
Come poke your head in here real quick. You two come. These are the homegirls right here.
We out here.
Beautiful. My beautiful ladies.
Latina.
Yes.
That female empowerment.
Exactly.
And they make music too. Check them out. Bella the rapper, Andrea.
Absolutely. Muchas gracias. We'll bring them back at the end. Okay. So now, Norbert, did you bring me that tequila bottle? No. It's on the door, por favor, please. It's just on the door. Pero, because I want to take a quick shot before we start bringing up the song. Okay. The song.
Okay.
But now. Okay. I had another question before that. Now, producers that are out there watching, I know you already have a DJ. Okay.
That's DJ Lala.
And let me tell you something. When I see a girl DJ, to me, how do I say it? It was a blessing to see her behind the turntables.
Oh, I'm sorry you said that.
It was. And I'll tell you why. Because, just talk to me one. Thank you. It was a blessing because growing up, you wish to see that. It brought us DJs joy when we saw a woman not only DJing, but also performing, rapping, whatever.
Yeah.
And this is why I love interviewing women like yourself, because we have them now, but yet there's the love is always going to outweigh the bad. But the people that go out of their way just to hate, that's what it just makes us all look bad.
Yeah.
You know, because you know what people say, they can't even get along with themselves. And it's not us not getting along, it's certain people that are just bringing a bunch of bullshit to your page and talking negative. But now, when I saw her on the turntables at To Live and Die in LA, and she was cutting and scratching, I was like, wow, that's so fucking dope.
Yeah.
That is so dope.
Yeah, she gets down.
Do-
She's actually a B girl too.
Oh, yeah, I believe it. I recognize her style. Yeah. Now, Krystall, do you have a DJ or plan to have a DJ, or that's not?
I do have a DJ. Actually,
Okay.
his name is 3 a.m. and we've been rocking together. Actually, we started rapping together, and we were in a rap group called LFDC, Live from the Corner. That means the corner of Texas. And when I started jumping on stage, it was with him and our other homie, Mikey Cloud. And as like time just started progressing, I started just like moving around, and he picked up the turntables and he started DJing on his own.
Right.
Until GT Garza hit me up and he's like, yo, go on tour with me. And I was like, bet. Oh shit, I need a DJ. And I was like, yo, 3 a.m. just started DJing. I called him up and I was like, bro, I need you to be my DJ on stage. And he was just like, I got you. Cause he's like my brother, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he was like, yeah, I got you. You've met him before. And he's super dope, super supportive, been supportive since day one and stuff. So, and our dynamic on stage has grown just because we've been on stage so much, you know, just how like you and Lala are, like you guys have that dynamic cause you know each other on stage.
Yeah.
That's how me and 3 are too at the same time.
Dope.
So,
Norbert, can you leave that door open, please? Now let me say this. That's one of the elements of hip hop that I believe is missing from a lot of people's stages, because for some reason a lot of people think that the DJ is not important.
No,
but one of the
it is.
elements of hip hop, number one, you guys do it, is MCing and then DJing. And to be able to bring that to the new generation for them to see it, I think it's a beautiful thing, and it's a beautiful throwback to what it used to be.
Yeah.
You know, because again, even though it was rained out to live and die in LA, but you know what? There were troopers out there that showed up, and they were there and they were rocking with you. And that was the first time that I ever see you perform. And I'm gonna tell you this.
Oh shit.
Not only do I know that she can spit, but I was really, really impressed by the way she interacted with the crowd, her stage presence. I'm like, okay, she's not a new a beginner. You know what I'm saying? Like she knows what the hell she's doing. And even though I've seen a lot of rappers again start in the 80s, I've seen people that were naturals and then people that were really scared to go out there, and they were nervous, and it showed. Now, I'm not a professional, but I've been up on stage DJing since I was in junior high school, what do you call it, middle school. So the nerves and the jitters left me a long time ago. So I would always give people advice. ¿Sabes qué? Cálmate, you know, calm down. Here's what you do. Here's what I would do when I would get nervous. I wouldn't make eye contact. I would just look to the back of the room and spit. You know, until you can gain enough confidence in yourself to start looking forward and start looking people in the eyes, and then give them that energy, and they'll give it back to you.
For sure.
You know, so like Bella, I only seen her perform one time, okay, and I was impressed.
Yeah.
And I told her that.
Bella.
Okay, yeah, I told her that. You know, and I was like,
waiting for you, Bella.
I go, man, she's that small, and she packs dynamite.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Dude,
So-
no, and I remember the first time I saw Rev perform, I was like, wow, like she's so fucking sick. Like you're such a true MC, dude.
Yes.
That's so dope.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate that about you, for real. I admire that about you. And then you have stage presence, you know what I mean? Like I think a lot of people that are actually really huge blowing up don't even have stage presence. They don't even know what. I see people right now on like Rolling Loud, like cause I'll watch it, like performances and stuff. I like to like keep up with stuff like that. Not even half of the stage presence that you have. And I think that is such an important piece of being an artist. You know what I mean? You can get in the booth. Yeah, you can make a song. You know what I mean? And nowadays, anybody can do that shit. You know what I mean? And make you sound good. You know what I mean? But can you get on stage and deliver that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Command
what I mean?
the whole room.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Krystall, let me start off this question with you, and then I'll go to Rev. To you performed in front of hundreds of people, and you performed in front of small crowds as well. 20, 25, 30, 40, 50 sometimes.
5 people.
5 people, okay.
For sure.
Does your performance change because there's less people?
Definitely not. Actually, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, even when it's a smaller crowd, it gets more hype. You know, just because it's like you wanna fill the empty space. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, all right, like it's an intimate show today. Then you know what I mean? And
It is.
sometimes you go extra hard just because it's a small crowd. You know what I mean?
That's a very good point.
If anything, I go harder when it's a smaller crowd, because I don't want them to feel like everything sucked about this show. You know what I mean? Even her performance, like the there was no people and she sucked. Like I would never want anyone to go home saying that. I want people to say like, damn, no one was here, but she killed that shit. Like, you know what I mean? For sure.
Yeah.
Rev, you performed in front of hundreds of people and then few people. Does the performance change for you?
For me, it does change.
Okay.
And it changes because I just feel like I have the liberty to change, you know, and I feel like when I'm performing for a big crowd, I gotta be bigger. Like I gotta be when I was in Europe last week, I was performing in front of like thousands of people. Like I think the biggest crowd, I don't know how big it was, but I want to say it was about 5,000 people.
Yeah.
And that the next day, I think we did a few days later, we did a show that was only like 300 people, I think. and it was just such a different energy. Like, and I feel like, I guess my music, like a lot of it is like really intimate, you know? So sometimes when it's a smaller crowd, I feel like I get to be like a little more, like it feels like we're all like at a small table talking together.
Okay.
Like that's how it feels for me. So it's hard for me not to act like that.
Do you enjoy those shows as well, though?
I would say that it's not so much about the size, but it's more about like the energy of the crowd.
Okay.
Like it doesn't matter if it's big or small, as long as
Yeah.
the crowd is like live, and
Yeah.
I would say that's probably more important for me than the size of the crowd.
You know, I've met artists that never really made it big, okay? And I've seen them perform, opening up for other bigger artists. And man, there would be maybe 15, 20, 25 people. And I would be one of the ones that would just walk up and just kind of like support. I didn't want to be backstage. I wanted to be up there. And this guy was giving it his fucking all.
Yeah.
And you know what? I gained a whole new respect for this guy, even though he may never ever see the crowds that you may see. But that's one thing that I can appreciate from artists, that it doesn't matter the size of the crowd. It's you giving the energy for the people.
Yeah.
Because can you imagine if maybe out of those 20, 5 fans were die-hard fans of yours.
Yeah.
And they said, you know what, Krystall Poppin, Reverie, when they went out there, they gave me what I paid for.
Yeah.
You know, there wasn't that many people, but you know what? I buy her shit. I support her shit.
Yeah.
Those are my girls.
Yeah.
And you know what, when it is a smaller crowd, I do give like a little bit of a different show, but it's not less quality. It's just a little bit different. Like it's not like I don't give my all, because I
Yes.
do, but I might not be like jumping around as much, or like saying make some fucking noise so much, or like, you know, like it's just like a little bit. Honestly, like it's a lot more personal for me when it's a very small
That is
crowd.
true.
Yeah, so. But I definitely still give my all, because people came to see me, and it might be the only time they ever see me in their life, and I want to make a good impression. And people fucking spend their hard-earned money. They
Yes.
worked. They literally spent an hour or two paying for this ticket. You know, they traveled. They took all their time out of the day to come
Yes.
support me, and to me that's like really cool. I'm very grateful for that. So
and they're
I
there
have to give them an experience
with their cash to buy your shirt, to buy your whatever that you have, because they're fucking fans and they want to be able to go home. And they may show somebody and say, look, I take a picture of Krystall Poppin and Reverie. Somebody may say, who are they?
Yeah.
And you know what she says? It might not be nobody to you, but there's somebody to me.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing.
And word of mouth is the best way to gain more fans.
Yes.
For sure.
is.
It's the best
person
way.
to person.
Absolutely. Okay, we're going to go ahead and jump into it with put your back into it, okay? Because all you three put your back into it. And if you don't believe me, go check out the video. Now, when you're talking about your back, are you talking about this back or the back, or both backs?
Both backs. Both backs.
Okay. Now, how did this come about? Whose idea was it? Was it a collab idea? Was it somebody called one person? Kind of walk us through. Who wants to take?
I mean, shit. What really happened was Jenny hit the DMs, made a group DM with me, Rev, and herself, and she was like, "Hey guys, like, I think we need to make a song." You know,
Okay.
and she's like, "I see all of us making moves. All of us take this seriously. Like, we need to make a song, and we need to do it for the culture." You know, type vibes. And me and Rev right away were on board with it. You know what I mean?
Did you guys know what direction, as far as music is concerned, you guys wanted to go?
The direction, basically after that DM, then it became a collaborative. Like everybody put a piece. I really feel like everyone put their part to make everything comes together for real. Like from the beat, from the ideas, from in the studio setting the verses, like what do we want to talk about, direction. Everything was so collaborative. Like everyone did their part for real.
Okay, so but you're in Texas at the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so who idea was it to say, let's do this song, this beat? Like who came up with the idea for the beat? Or did you guys have multiple beats?
We had multiple beats.
So you guys just started, okay, let's X this one out.
We were sifting for sure.
Okay.
There was quite a few beats that we were all floating around, and then she sent the last batch, I think, and I don't know, it was like 5 or something.
Yeah.
And when I heard that one, I was like, oh, that one, like right away, immediately when I heard the sample, like I was like, that is it. At least for me, that's how it was, and right away I text back, this is the one.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
then they were all like, yeah, this is the one, and then we're like, all right, that's the one.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm not a rapper, so I ask like questions that come from a fan and not a rapper, question. Who decided to like, okay, I'm gonna go first, I'm gonna go second, I'm gonna go third? Is that a
That came really natural because so I brought the beat forward because the Deuce twins, they're scam artist DJs here in LA.
Shouts to those twins
shout out
on the
Deuce
beat.
Twins. For real, like they had sent me a beat pack, and that's one of the beats that I like sent to the group, and then we all like, oh, this is the one, right? So then I was like, okay, like let's work on some hooks. You know what I mean? Cool. So I got in the studio with it, and then I had put that hook together, and I was even like, when I sent it back to everyone, I was like, here's my idea. Like, if you guys want to change it, it was so open minded. Like the collaboration, I was like, here's my idea. If you guys fuck with it, let me know. Cool. We can make changes or whatever. But then when they heard the hook, they were just like, oh no, that's the hook. Like let's go with that for sure. Like it's perfect. Cool. And I was like, all right, let's start working on our verses. You know what I mean? And then it just kind of went like that, and like everyone just kind of like, oh, I put my verse. Okay, let's just keep it there. And you know what I mean? And then Jenny would put her verse, so it just kind of like every step of the way it was like, I'll put my piece, if you guys want to change it, let me know, what I mean? And everything just kind of like happened and came out how it did.
But I will say, so first KP laid her verse, and then Jenny laid her verse, and then I laid my verse. But when we got the video treatment, they made it so that my verse was in the middle and Jenny's was last, I think, right?
They wanted Jenny first.
Oh, first.
To make the video make sense. Like, at first.
Yeah,
the idea.
But then the three of us were like, they must have sent us the song too, I think, or I don't know, but it was not in that order. And then the three of us were like, wait, it can't be like that. It has to be like in the order that it was. Like, just for all of us, we felt like it made a lot of sense. Like, it's like a rap, and then it's like more singing rap, and then another rap to close it. Like it just felt better like in that order. Yeah. Okay. So then we were like, okay, let's stick with that order.
Okay, now just to clear the air, both of you guys wrote you guys' lyrics, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I have to say that for the fans, because for people that say they don't write their own lyrics, or for the girl that say she writes your stuff, whatever.
Well, it's funny about that. The business that she wrote my greatest hits. I was like, wait, how come you don't have a hit then?
Yeah, where the hits?
All of my greatest hits, but you don't have any hits.
Ooh.
I don't understand something.
No, she's gonna release the greatest.
Make it make sense.
The greatest.
Yeah, make it make sense.
No, it's the greatest misses.
The greatest misses.
Okay, anybody out there want a shot? Okay, can you pass the bottle over there?
Yes.
Just make sure you guys bring it back. There's a cup right here.
Guys.
So, pass it around.
Don't get it twisted, y'all. Like, we write. Like, we're here. We made it this far because we write. Like,
yes.
Imagine coming this far, doing it for how long, and someone else has been writing our shit this whole time.
Yeah.
Like, imagine how tired that person must be.
Oh my
You know
God.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
damn. Like, you've been all this time writing our stuff. Damn. Like,
yeah.
And you don't want credit. You don't recognition.
Right.
All these years. Like, damn, guys. It just doesn't make sense. It's just not. It just doesn't make sense. We write our own shit, like.
Yeah, I love writing my raps. Like, I just have always enjoyed writing. Ever since I learned how to spell when I was a kid, I was writing poems and short stories. Yeah. It's been a long journey with my writing. And it's a lot of times I got a lot of pride in it. And a lot of times my music is, maybe not even a lot of times, maybe most times, my music is a form of therapy for me. So most of my music, I would say most of it is autobiographical. It's about my life.
Yeah.
And the small percentage that's not exactly about me, it's about somebody I met or somebody I love, and somebody I love that's going through a problem, or, and so the writing it's a very big deal for me.
Like, it's a necessary part of your life.
It is. Mm-hmm. It's my therapy. Mm-hmm.
Now, it would be like me being a DJ. And then my MC says, hey, we need some scratching on this record. And then so I have a ghost DJ scratch for me. Oh. How whack is that?
Yeah.
Hey, Norbert, I need some scratching. Can
Norbert.
you do it?
Oh, my God.
So like, chick, chick. That was me.
Yeah.
That was me. And in the video, I'm over here like.
Yeah.
I have a hard time with people that have songs, and believe me, I'm not trying to take away from anybody, but maybe you guys can help me and correct me. When I hear a rapper and his whole career, he's had ghostwriters. Mm-hmm. I have a hard time with that. Is that wrong for me to feel that way?
I feel like in this life, you could feel however you want to feel. Like, if that's how you feel, you don't have to listen to them. Like, I totally get it. I totally get it. I guess the way I see it is, like, I appreciate when people write their own lyrics. I think it's really cool.
Me too.
Yeah, but also, like, some people have all the other elements except knowing how to write to be a superstar. You know, some people have the swag and the confidence and the body and the capability, you know, and if they can't write a song but they can be the whole other package, like, I think that's very commendable personally. But I do understand why a lot of rap fans don't like it. I'm not gonna act like, oh, that's dumb. Like, I get it. I used to be completely opposed to it. But I guess the more I'm getting into the game and I see, like, how many people don't write their lyrics, but they're so good at everything else.
Yes.
And like, oh shit, like, they could do all that. Like, most people that I know that could write better than them can't do any of that.
No,
you know?
and you're absolutely right. So they are talented in their own right.
Yeah.
But maybe they just don't have the possible best rapping capabilities or writing skills, if you will. And believe me, I get it. I understand that. But I come from the school where you couldn't have a ghost scratcher, you know, scratch on your records. You had to do it if you were a DJ, you know. But you know what? More power to them. If they're making a living and they're living their best life and, you know, cool, go for it. Do your thing. My thing is that I come from the school where everybody wrote their own shit.
Yeah.
And that's what separated everybody. Like, we know that guy's dope. We know that guy's dope. Like, we know KRS-One's dope. He writes his own shit. Rakim is dope. Nas is fucking dope. And that's what separates. But today you got people that can deliver, have stage presence. And then you're like, but he doesn't write his own lyrics. Yeah. Like, he's dope. You can't take that away from him. So I guess you just have to appreciate it in a different aspect.
Right.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
It's like, it's just like, I know hip hop's different, but, you know, since the very beginning of people making music, so many people didn't write their music.
Absolutely.
You know, like, mostly when they were just singing R&B stuff, you know, like, but also so many people did, you know, but I feel like with hip hop, it's just a little bit different for some reason. I don't know why. I guess that's just because that's how the culture was founded, you know, on people writing their own shit. So I get it.
But that's a great point that you brought up. There's a lot of R&B artists, a lot of country artists, a lot of rock artists. They didn't write their own shit.
Yeah.
And then we find out later and we're like, holy shit, they have ghostwriters?
Yeah. Then hip hop is different.
But
I remember being a little girl and probably like middle school or something, and someone telling me like, oh, did you know someone wrote this song for Britney Spears, someone wrote this song for Rihanna, and I'm like, someone wrote it for them.
See,
like, it was like the first time I ever heard that.
It's like a heartbreaking
moment.
moment.
It did break my heart.
See, why did it make you feel that way?
Because you think like the facade is that they're singing it because it's from them. You know what I mean? But as time goes on, you kind of start accepting like, oh, well, like, yeah, Rihanna doesn't write, or, I mean, she didn't write that song, but she sings amazing on it, like, and she looked amazing in the video, and she did, you know, she does amazing with that song, you know what I mean? So then, like you said, like, you appreciate a different part of her, you know what I mean? But it definitely broke my heart to learn that existed.
Yeah.
But then, but at the same time, it's like, okay, like, it doesn't, like, you can be happy and still be a fan, even though they're not writing every single word. You know what I mean?
Okay. So now the song is complete. You guys, obviously, see, it's crazy for me because you guys ever heard that song? It's an old song, All in the Same Gang. You guys ever heard that song?
How does it go?
It was recorded. Dr. Dre produced it. I think it was released either 89 or 1990. Okay. Only reason why I'm saying this because I was there one day and they had like 10 rappers. They all rapped.
Right.
So this was like a posse cut. Okay. Self-destruction from the East Coast. It had KRS-One. It had Miss Melody. It had Stessa Sonic. It had a bunch of groups. So the West Coast version was called All in the Same Gang. Produced by Dr. Dre. Had Above the Law. Had Eazy-E, Ice Cube, King T, etc. So back then, in order for you to record, you all had to show up to the same studio. Today is actually different. Right. Because you can actually bust your verse from Texas. Yep. You can bust your verse from downtown, and Jenny can bust her verse from wherever she's at. Okay. So all you guys get the song, it's done, it's mixed, and who decides, like, as far as the the video visuals? Like, how did you guys come up with that? Let's talk about that.
I was just down for whatever. I was like, I write my own lyrics, but I do like giving projects to other people to just tell me what to do. Like even with my outfit today, I was styled by Morena Mia, and the makeup artist is oh my god, I forgot her name.
Take your time.
Bad piece. And I just told them, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna wear it, and it's fine. And they asked me, "Oh, what about this?" I said, "Do whatever you want. I'm down." Like I like letting people take the wheel, because then they made me look like this. Like I would have never put this outfit together, like or this makeup, and I love it. I love it.
Dope outfit.
Thank you.
Very, very different.
Thank you.
Dope.
Yeah. So that's what I said with the video. I was like, you know what? I'm down for whatever you guys want to do. Just tell me. I'm showing up, and I'm doing it. Mm-hmm.
Krystall, fill us in as far as the visuals of the video.
So the way it happened literally was we were in the studio, me and Jenny in Houston. And we were recording Jenny's verse because I had already done my verse.
Okay.
I went in there and I like touched up some ad-libs and stuff, just like tightened my verse. But for most part, my part was already done, and it was time for Jenny to do hers. And, you know, she's still finding her voice, and she's doing really well at it, by the way. So just kind of there giving her, you know, pointers and just kind of letting, you know, guiding her through the process still. And she's doing her verse, and then just the stuff that she ended up saying on her verse, that everyone in the room was just kind of coming up with ideas, and we're just like, you know what would be really cool if we did like a bad bitch school. Like that's literally how the idea started in the studio when Jenny did
like
her
a
verse.
not a school teacher, not a school teachers that work at Hustlers.
Yeah, I mean,
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that, right? So we were just like, dude, like a school that teaches girls how to be bad bitches. Mm-hmm. But then we were just like, we were like throwing ideas. Oh, there should be girls that like come in looking regular, and then at the end they look amazing and all this stuff. And we thought it was really cool. And then we were just kind of like talking about like stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And that's kind of like how it all just started, just in the studio, just kind of kicking the shit around and stuff. And it actually manifested into the video.
I love the video.
The video's cool. And it's funny too. I think people need to recognize there's an element of humor in it. You know?
If you don't get the humor, I feel sorry for you. That's what I have to say.
Like we had fun with it.
Some people don't have a sense of humor.
I know.
Just be honest.
I feel sorry for them.
I can't believe it. How
we will pray for you, but there's a like we were like, we're not gonna take ourselves too seriously in this. You know what I mean? Like it's a fun song. We're gonna have fun with it. Like, and there's a part where like a girl's like shaking the pole like she had never seen a pole in her life. You know what I mean? Like there was a part where we're teaching them how to twerk, and they're like bending sideways, like oh shit. And there's a part where I get frustrated because they're not doing it right. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they're just like, no, let me bring in the professional. You know, like we had fun with it. You know what I mean? Recognize the fact that we didn't take ourselves too seriously on this.
Yeah, you just had fun with it.
And that a lot of girls don't do that. You know, not even just girls, artists. A lot of artists will take themselves just serious all the time, every time, 100%. And we're just like, let's just have fun with this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, now who picked the videographer? Who was that up to?
Oh, so that's actually my team in El Paso. Well, they're from El Paso.
Yes.
Some of them live here in LA now they do, but they're LFDC. So LFDC grew from a rap group to a production crew.
Awesome.
It grew into a production crew. You know what I mean? So shouts out to LFDC. They're killing it. They took the photos, they shot the video, they edited and did all of that. You know what I mean? So
location. Where was this shot at?
here in LA.
I think we were in North Hollywood, right?
Hollywood? Oh, okay.
No, North Hollywood, which it's LA County.
Yeah.
I think it was somewhere in North Hollywood, if I remember.
Okay.
Or it might have been Burbank.
1 day shoot, 2 day shoot, 3 day shoot?
1 day. It was an all day. It was like 16 hours or something like that, dude.
Yeah,
So
but
work.
honestly, that was like, we got it in. Like, that shit looks like a 3-day shoot.
Yeah,
Like
straight up.
It looks like a big production. I mean, it was a big production. We
Yeah.
squeezed everything in 1 day.
Yeah, straight up.
Which is 16 hours? Is that how long it was?
Yeah,
that
I think
sounds
I'm
about
also
right.
counting like hair and makeup. But
I mean, that's
you know
part
what
of
I mean?
it.
Yeah, straight up.
For sure.
It was like butt crack of dawn before the sun even came out, and we were like it was late at night, and they were like, so we were so tired, but we did so much in that time, like, and honestly, like we were like down to the crunch time. We were like, we wanted to shoot more scenes.
Yeah.
We ran out of time. You know what I mean?
Oh,
We
shit.
just ran out of time.
Yeah, and one thing that I want to point out is like when you're an artist, you have to make, like, put it like this: when you have a regular job, when you go to work,
Yeah.
You know exactly what money you're gonna get on Friday. It's coming. It's always the same. It's promised as long as you show up and you're good, you know? And you get to eat that week. But the thing is, like, when you're an artist, when you're an entrepreneur of any kind, you're planting seeds in places. So you don't get paid that day. It's like, what's that saying? Like, you don't eat the fruit the same day you plant the seed or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So we had a 16-hour day. Everybody that was there had a 16-hour day. And well, some people did get paid that day, but you know, we went home and we didn't release the video for months, you know? So
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We shot in December.
Oh, no
Shot
shit.
in December.
Yeah.
And since December, we were like, maybe this month, no. Maybe next month, no. This month, like it all had to do with scheduling.
Okay,
Yeah.
and you know what? And I'm glad that you're saying that because timing is everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when you said it's not, we shot in December, maybe this month, maybe next month, we'll see. A lot of guys, for some reason, my goodness, it's like, I can't stress this enough. I did a song today, I gotta release it tomorrow. Everybody's saying it's
Yeah.
hot. Well, how are they saying it's hot? You just did it yesterday. You know, so like that's my thing. There was a song by Public Enemy that years ago came out. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe your own hype, bro. Okay. Timing is everything. You guys released it at a perfect timing. Okay, now, so do you guys ever look back at verses, like when I say verses, like your 16 bars, and look back and say, fuck, I could have tightened that up?
Oh, yeah.
Do rappers do that?
All the time, of
Always.
course.
And you gotta
Obsessively.
live with it.
You gotta live with it.
Yeah.
It's already out. You
Yeah.
can't swap the song.
Yeah.
Because ISRC
Always.
code won't be the same.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I
Always,
like asking
always,
these questions because I'm not a rapper, so I love to hear these answers.
For
always do.
sure. For sure.
Okay, so you guys dropped this song,
Yeah.
starting with Krystall Poppin. What is the reaction you're getting immediately?
Immediately, like it was like half love, half hate, like right away. You know what I
Right.
mean? Just like people were just like, oh, we've been waiting, or like, I love to see it, Latina power, blah 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 blah. Right behind it, five haters. What the fuck is this shit? Like, who the fuck they think they are? This is like trash. You're not representing the raza correctly.
We don't
But then-
claim them. We don't claim them.
Yeah, we don't claim them. But then, oh, we needed this. Oh my God, this is helping me feel like I'm that bitch. Even though I work this kind of job, like this is making me want to go turn up, and you know what I mean. So it's kind of like, what are you supposed to do? What
Yeah,
can you
of course,
do?
of
It's
course.
like, who are you gonna listen to?
Exactly.
You know. But
exactly.
I feel like we were happy with it. We were proud of it, and we were proud to give it to the world. And whatever the reaction was gonna be, it didn't matter.
Rev,
Yeah, go check it out, you guys. The video is out on YouTube. It's called Back Into It. Got it to your Spotify playlist, Apple Music, all that good stuff.
Rev, what was your response on your end?
Oh, it's been phenomenal. There's definitely a lot of haters. Like whenever we get posted on the food pages, any food page, it doesn't matter which one, we're gonna get so much hate, you know. But that's with everybody that they feature, you know. It's just part of the culture, but whatever. But aside from those spots, like the feedback has been crazy good. Like everybody's really excited about it. And you know what? It created a lot of controversy, you know, and which is so funny because I get it why it created a controversy, but also I'm just like, how the fuck did that song create controversy? Like, it should have just been cool, you know? Like, what's the...
Right.
People just love something to be like, about, you know? And it's just funny. But it's been good. It's been great. And now we're doing the press
thing
run.
I hate is that people are mad we came together. That's the hate. I'm just like...
Do you think there's other females that are saying, I should have been there, that should have been me?
Oh yeah, no, they're getting tagged too. They're just like, it should have been this girl, it should have been that girl. Why did you use this girl? Why did you use that girl? Like that. Like, we're definitely getting those comments for sure. It's
so annoying.
It's ugly, and it's just like, why don't you accept that we did it? We decided to do this. No one else decided to do this. It was our idea, and we did it. You know, like, be happy for us, support us.
Yeah, I love it. I love the song. I love that we came together, and I feel it's very important for the culture and for the history.
It's a moment.
For hip-hop history.
Whether you accept it or not, you're going to see it down the line. Like, this is a moment for us, for Latinas, for Mexicanos, rappers, hip-hop. You know, it's the 50th anniversary, and that's
Of
when we
hip-hop,
dropped
yeah,
it this
absolutely.
year. Like this is bigger than you guys are realizing, for real.
Yeah, and now we're doing the press run, so we did 3 interviews today.
Yeah, walk us through your morning today, because a lot of people were expecting at 7 o'clock. Obviously, you guys were running behind schedule,
Oh my God, yeah.
and then Jenny wasn't able to be here.
Yeah.
So please walk us through your day.
So in the morning, I got up early, like at 7:30 in the morning, because I knew I had to get hair. I mean, not hair. I did my own hair. I knew I had to get glammed and styled, and I had to eat, and I had to work out, and I had to cook. And so I woke up really early, and then I was getting glammed up for a couple hours, and then we were supposed to do like a little photo shoot, but there was no time. I had to leave to the interview.
Yeah.
Then we got to the interview, and all of us were late, including myself. Yeah. And then we did an interview on No Jumper with the Sharp Tank. Shout out to Sharp, and it went really well, but that took longer than we expected as well.
Okay.
So then
Was that live?
No, that was not live.
Okay.
So then we went to K-Day with Cici the Mamacita.
Okay.
And we did that. That went really good. Shout out to Cici. She always shows love. And then that took a little longer too. And then by this time, we're supposed to head over here, but I already had a headache from not eating.
We weren't
and I was like,
good.
I was like, if I'm having a headache, I think the whole crew has a headache. So I was like, hold on, everybody needs to eat. So that's when I hit you up. Like, we need an hour, because that was our lunch break. That was a lunch break since fucking when I ate at like 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
So yeah.
As far as the CC, was that live?
That was not live. It was pre-recorded. It's gonna drop on Tuesday.
Okay,
Yes.
and so for people that are just tuned in late, so what happened to Jenny? Why she couldn't be here? Can you walk us through that again?
Yeah, so Jenny is having some health complications. She's been sharing about it on her Instagram story, so you could check it out there if you want to get into the details. But she just wasn't feeling well, and she's having complications, and she was thinking about going to the emergency room. So it's a serious matter, and I hope she feels better. And if you guys are upset that she's not here, I understand. But if you're still upset after you heard the reason, then suck her dick and suck my dick. And things happen. Things happen, you know. And people got to put their health first. It's just like how I told us we need to stop to eat.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, that's one thing I'm really, really getting better at. It's like, if I'm hungry, I need to eat. I don't care if there's an interview. I don't care if there's a show. I don't care if there's a bag on the table. I'm gonna fucking eat. And if I need to go pee, then I'm gonna go pee. You know,
Absolutely.
if I need to drink some water, I'm gonna do some water. No, I cannot wait till after sound check. I need it now.
Yeah.
You know, because the first few years of my career, I would be starving and needing to pee and thirsty, but I was like, oh, I want to get booked again here in Paris, so I can't say anything, you know. But after a few years, I was like, wait a minute, that's a very unhealthy practice. And also now I feel like I have the leverage to give myself that freedom, even though nobody should ever do that. Don't ever do that. If you're a starting artist, don't ever sacrifice those 3 things that I just fucking said. If you need to pee, eat, or water, you do that right away, you know?
The moment you need
but
it.
so that's what I'm trying to practice now. So anyways, point being, health is first, and if Jenny feels like she needs to go to the fucking hospital, then she needs to go to the hospital.
Absolutely.
Because if she dies, it's not going to have been worth anything. It's not worth it to go to an interview, or for people who are going to watch it if someone's dead, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah, straight up.
I don't even know what else to say after that, but okay, it's a wrap. We're out of here. Okay.
That's the cheese man. You guys wanted the cheese man.
Okay. I've seen a couple of comments, and I'm not one to shy away from bringing this up. I think it's a wonderful time for you guys to address this, okay? And
Oh, God, I know.
yeah, so my thing is for all you haters that are watching that don't like my channel and don't like these girls, but you guys are watching, this one's for you, okay? Cool. Tony A, you're making your platform look bad. Why are you bringing these girls? I will never allow my kids to watch this video. This is bad for the raza. They're no good. How would you... yeah. First and foremost, I don't understand how it's no good, but how would you answer, Krystall, starting with you?
First of all, if you don't think we're good, you haven't listened to our music, you haven't seen us perform, you don't know what you're talking about. We are seasoned vets in the motherfucking game. We know what the fuck we're doing. We can command a stage. We can spit a fucking verse, write a fucking verse. We know what we're doing. We belong here. We belong in this on this platform. We belong in this game.
Absolutely.
You don't know what you're talking about, and if you're saying that, it's because you don't know who we are. And if you don't know who we are, and you're saying that, you're talking uneducated. So that's what I have to say to that.
I think, like, I get it. I'm not gonna say, like, I don't get it why people would say things like that. Like,
Right.
okay, maybe if you have like a little girl who's 10 years old, maybe you don't want her to listen to a song about twerking and with strippers and all that. Like, I get it, you know, but you know, that's fine. They can feel like that.
Right.
I'm not even gonna give a but. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel, and I'm not here to change your mind. That
Right.
I will just say that.
Right.
I'm not here to change your mind. I never in my life have said I'm a role model. I have never pretended to be a perfect person.
Right.
You know what's so crazy, Tony? That I just made my OnlyFans. It's been 3 years now, but it's so crazy because my whole career before that, I was talking about abusing drugs, addiction, toxic relationships, going to jail, everything, and then nobody ever said, "Oh, that's a bad example." When the moment I made an OnlyFans where I don't even get naked, all of a sudden everyone's, "You're a bad example." Oh my God. Like, it's just crazy to see like what triggers people,
Wow.
you know? Like, it's so crazy. I'm like, wait a minute, you didn't say anything about all the worst things I was been rapping about my whole career. But you know, so I just feel like whatever, if that's how they feel, then that's how they feel. And I'm just not for you. And that's fine. And let me tell you something. I'm not gonna fight to be for you either.
Yeah.
Because we have our audiences. We don't need to worry about that. If you don't want your daughter to see it, then that's fine. Don't let your daughter see it.
Right.
Yeah.
Great. I don't know if I would let my daughter see it if she was 10. I probably wouldn't, you know. But then you know what? We're adults. We're adults. This is hip hop. Hip hop has always been a little bit vulgar. Hip hop has always been about fun. I grew up on Too Short. Okay.
Yeah.
I grew up on Too
Biatch.
Short, backyard parties. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this is just the music that we're creating, and there's a time and place for everything. Also, like, you don't want to show it to your 10-year-old daughter. I understand, but best believe that your little sister who's in her 20s is turning up with her homegirls to this shit, you know, and it's a good time. It's a vibe. Like, we're bringing a lot of people happiness with the music that we're making, you know, and it's just like anybody. Everybody who makes art is gonna get criticized and judged differently by everybody because everybody's seeing things through a different lens, and that's cool, you know.
I had a homeboy that commented today and told me, "Hey, Tony, do you think this is a good look for your platform?" And I was like, I want to ask you a question, big dog. What's that? I said, "Do you think Cardi B is good for your little daughter?" And he said, "Well, what do you mean?" I said, "Because last time I was there, she was singing, 'I don't fuck with you.'"
Oh, yeah, you see?
And I said, "And your girl was bumping that." I said, "And your 9-year-old daughter was singing that, bro." I said, "In this song, there's no cursing." I said, "Say you didn't see the video. Would you still say it's bad? Say you didn't see the video."
I did curse in my voice, though.
Okay, I didn't hear it. I'm sorry.
it's
Maybe I'm not a rapper and I didn't pick it up. But I just said, you know what? Do you still think it's bad? And he thought about it and he was like,
It's not vulgar though.
yeah. I'm like, okay, cool.
I think it's vulgar.
Okay. Who else cursed in your verses?
We all curse, but we're not.
You down to spit your verse?
I honestly feel. I'm sorry.
You down to spit your verse?
I'm down. But look, I'm just gonna say, like, compared to like all the other songs that these little girls are singing,
I know. I know.
We're pretty stand up.
Yeah.
I'm saying, we're saying "Si se puede." We're saying put your back into it. And if you didn't see the video, what am I talking about? Like, what if I'm talking about working hard, which we are at the same time?
Yeah.
And then we're three
double.
Latinas who have been working hard for a decade on our craft, getting our own money, being bosses. How is that not something for your little girl to look up to? Whether we're saying we're the role models or not, like, it's pretty commendable.
Well, you know, what's wrong with releasing something you guys like? Well, you guys, look, I mean, you're always going to have your critics, and it's cool. And I told him that. I said, you know, your daughter was singing that song last time I was there, and he thought about it, and he was like, okay, you got a point. You're right.
That's a really good point.
Yeah,
I'm glad you told him that.
Let me ask you this:
Yes.
Would you interview Cardi B if she called you right now?
Absolutely.
Tony, I want to be on your platform. Would your fans want her on this platform?
A lot of them would be mad,
But they would watch.
but they would watch.
But they would watch.
Okay, look.
Why not us?
No, you're absolutely right. Okay, let me give you a
That's why
perfect.
they're watching you right now. Hey, holla.
Okay, let me
Stream back into it.
Exactly. If you're a dude, put your back into it.
Check out the video.
So,
It's not for your 10-year-old daughter, but you can watch it.
okay, I'll give you a perfect example of what you just said, but they're watching, okay? About almost 2 years ago, because September 11th, next month, it'll be 4 years that I've been podcasting. And again, that's why I said earlier.
Damn, wait, I have to pause. You did 300 during 21 episodes? That's
crazy.
What was it?
4
300
years?
and what? 312.
Holy shit.
But not including Drinking with the Wizard, thank you. Not including Dining with the Wizard, verse for verse, etc.
Wow.
Okay. So my thing
That's
was
a lot.
yes. So my thing was this, like, it's like I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say.
Sorry.
We're just very proud of you.
No, it's all good.
A Latino being consistent and working hard and being a boss is very commendable. So
Absolutely. You know what? And keep it pushing, keep going. The thing is that you're gonna always have people hating. The sad thing is that you got 3 haters, but those motherfuckers like act like they're 300 with their fake pages. Okay?
All their fake pages.
But always remember this, that the love always outweighs the bad. And you guys always remember that if you're an artist and you're out there watching, let me you most likely you'll probably never ever meet a hater in person.
right.
You know,
Correct.
It's all love. I mean, I know when you perform, it's all love. When you perform, it's all love. Whenever I go somewhere, you're that guy from the podcast. Yeah, man, thank you. Can I take a picture with you? Sometimes I try to talk them out of it. I'm like, really? For me?
Oh my God.
You know?
Oh, enjoy your fans.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, you have
It's
to.
a blessing. It is.
It
But
is.
so having done this many episodes, I didn't think I was going to be here like after 50 episodes. I'll be honest with you. Because I started this podcasting thing. I didn't really know what podcasting was. Everybody that was doing audio podcasting, they were just going to Spotify. But I said, I want to go live. I want people to see my guests. I want people to see their reaction when they answer
love that.
or when I ask them a certain
love it.
question.
Yeah.
It's exciting in the moment.
It is.
Like you can't fake it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. You
Can't
can't.
edit. Can't cut.
Okay, so now I'm going to ask you guys to put you guys on the spot.
Okay.
But
Do you guys have twerking down to a science?
Absolutely. Yes.
still learning.
Check out my OnlyFans. Link in my bio. Yes. Like I said.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. There's an angle. Rev, you're good at it because I saw you at the video shoot. I'm like, I need to learn.
Like I said, I grew up.
I could do my thing, but I need to keep going. Like I need to take a class or something.
You should. It's cool. It's a cool dance. Yeah, I was dancing to Too Short in the backyard parties since I was a kid. Like that was part of the culture in my neighborhood in Highland Park. Like we would always be like ditching parties and then parties on the weekends. Like I was just a kid, but I'm telling you, we would listen to all that shit. Like remember Lil Jon?
Yeah.
Remember the Yin Yang?
Yeah.
All that shit.
What?
Lil Wayne's Lollipop era, 50 Cent in the club, all that. That I love that.
You forgot. Okay.
Okay.
You know what's funny? That one of my boys, Greedy Greg, I know you're watching. He actually manager for DJ Quick, Second to None, AMG, Domino, Moke and Steph, BG Not Gonna Dracer. He's got platinum, independent manager. Okay, and he told me that he's got a crazy voice. I'm gonna take all my bass out of my voice. He's like, Tony A. And I was like, what's up, bro? He goes, I don't understand how people like music where a guy's just yelling at you. And I was like, what are you talking about? Okay.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Yeah, that's all he says. And I was like, I know, Greg, but music is changing. I don't get it. And I'm like, I understand, bro. But it hit.
Was he a boomer? Okay. Boomer.
No, actually, he was actually a lot older than me. But he was just like, I don't get it. And I was like, I don't get it either, but I get it.
It's because when people are having a good time and drinking, and they just want a vibe sometimes.
Absolutely.
They don't want to sit there and let me listen to every single word that they're saying.
No.
They just want to have a good time. Like, sometimes I just want the ambience, you know? And
Absolutely.
like, those people who provide that, like, those are amazing artists, too. We need those artists. We need them. Like, more than you realize. What are you going to do with the party? You know what I mean? If you don't have party music, what are you going to play?
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, there's certain slow songs. Let's be honest. Are you guys slow song fans?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's certain slow songs.
Sometimes. I'm not really an R&B, but
Okay.
some of it.
That you could be in a happy relationship, in a good, healthy relationship. But there's some slow songs that'll be like, get you depression. Like, like there is like,
That's funny.
like, fuck, bro, I'm happy, but this song's making me sad.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
yeah.
You know, one thing about music, the beauty of music, that there are songs that can make you forget everything. And then there's songs that can make you remember everything.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? But like songs that really hype me up, like when I'm at the fucking gym, how I could just kill a man. Fuck.
Oh, straight
Like,
up.
Shouts to
it's
Cypress
fucking-
Hill.
That shit's fucking insane. So there's music that could really hype you up. And I think you women have created that for the people that are looking for a good fucking time.
Thank you.
Look, if you don't like it, don't fucking listen to it, okay?
Yeah, if you don't want to have a good time, don't listen to it.
Yeah,
If you don't have a good time, then just say that then.
Yeah.
I don't want to have a good time.
Like, if you hate fun, don't listen back into it.
If you don't like girls, don't watch the video.
Don't watch the video.
Like,
That's all.
you know what? That's what it comes down to. It. If you really think, if guys are hating, then maybe
They're gay? That's what you're saying, right?
without saying it. So that's all. Like, bro, like,
But I mean,
if you're gay, don't follow Reverie, because she's gonna show you her naga. So
Yeah, beware. Beware. Once a month. Once a month for the OnlyFans
Hey.
promo.
honestly, I know a lot of gay guys that love this song.
no, and that's dope. That's dope.
Hey, wait a minute. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
and
love
I'm
this
just
song.
being sarcastic, Reverie, because I woke up in the morning looking.
There you go.
So
It was a good morning.
yeah, but that's my thing. I guess my whole thing is that I'm trying to make clear is that I don't understand the guy thing, hating on women. I just don't get it. I
Because
really don't.
they want us to be in the kitchen and shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Are you in? Have the babies.
Yeah,
Oh my God! They
Have a
always
baby,
say.
bitch.
No, you know how many? So many of the comments on our song and stuff. They always said, "Oh, these bitches should be making a sandwich in the kitchen."
Yeah, like what the fuck?
See, I don't.
They should not be rapping. They should be over there making babies.
funny,
Like,
yeah.
damn,
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Make me a sandwich. That's so funny.
Yeah, the hell. No,
I will make a sandwich, but today
I
I'm
make a
rapping.
mean ass sandwich, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I write a mean ass verse, by the way. Okay.
You know,
You do it all.
Is it possible that men today, or because there's alpha and then beta males, is it possible that there are certain men that are intimidated by leaders, alpha females? Is it possible?
Oh yeah.
And then maybe that's why they come at you like that, because an alpha
Absolutely.
male would look at you and say, "You fucking go.
Yeah.
You keep fucking winning." That shit's a fucking turn on. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
strong.
You see what I'm saying? Because
Yes.
a alpha male wouldn't feel intimidated. They're like, my girl's fucking winning.
Yeah.
My girl got a hit fucking song, bro. Yeah, but she rapped. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
She's dope.
Yeah.
You know? So that's what I'm trying to get, like, I don't know. Is it maybe just the beta males hating? I don't know.
That's
Yeah.
all it is.
Yeah, for sure.
That's all
Absolutely.
it is. Hey, beta, you cute too, okay? Don't worry. Don't hate on yourself.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that sums it up.
I'm
for
going to
sure.
start saying that. I'm going to start to be like, don't be so mad, beta.
Yeah.
There you go.
That shit.
Reply to the comments.
Yes.
It's giving beta.
It's giving beta male over here.
You must be a beta male.
I'm going to say that.
Let's be honest.
You
Yeah.
must be
Yeah.
a beta.
Yeah.
male.
Yeah, we make them feel, I guess, less manly just because we're so confident and we're so strong about
See,
ourselves. So
and for
weird.
men, honestly, for real good alpha males, that's a turn on. It's a beautiful turn on. But for some people, for some beta males, it's a turn on because they're like, I just don't get it. Like, I'm trying to understand it, but my thing is that I'm here to support, I'm here to promote, and I want you guys to win. Okay, that's what. As a matter of fact, I told both of you guys this. When you guys continue to blow the fuck up, make sure you guys don't forget about us. Make sure you come back and give us a beautiful interview. And I'm glad that you guys are here today. So now, for the people that may be wondering, will there be a second song between all you three?
Dude, what came up today? Something came up today.
Now we're talking about possibly doing an EP. Yeah, with the three of
we're
us.
manifesting.
So,
We're talking.
we're gonna keep
Speaking
building
into
this.
existence.
Yeah,
that's what's
this
happening.
is gonna keep building.
Okay.
And we have
Honestly-
another round of interviews in a couple weeks as well.
Yeah, what I keep seeing as like just you know how like when you think of stuff you just get like flashes of like what you want, what can happen, what's possible and stuff.
Yes.
I keep getting flashes of us on stage, going on
Awesome.
tour, us being booked in the club, like all of us together, like creating this super group. You know, we're still on our independent, more I
Yeah.
should say collective. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like this really dope ass Latina collective. Like
I think that shit can work.
That's cool.
I think that shit can work. Okay, that's dope. Other than that, solo projects, as we wrap this interview up, Reverie, any solo projects coming out other than this collab that you guys are talking about?
Yes, I definitely am gonna drop an album this year. I don't know which one because I'm working on a few albums right now. But I'm definitely gonna drop an album this year. I won't even say what it's gonna be because it might not be that, and then it's gonna be weird because I always used to do that. Oh, I'm working on this, working on this, working on this. Now I don't talk about shit till it's like ready, you know. But I will say that I'm working on a new album with my brother Loudon. So we just started it, and we dropped No Chaser like 2 years ago. Oh no, a year ago. We dropped No Chaser a year ago, but it's 3 years old. We actually stopped working together for 3 years, my brother and I. We were just like having personal issues with each other, you know, and you know, we're siblings, we're real siblings. Yes. So we were having some issues, and we had to take some time apart from each other. And I feel like that was really good for our relationship. And now we're back together, and we're getting along a lot better, and we're making music again together. So we've now started a new project.
Dope. That's really dope.
And it's going to be like hardcore rap, like my No Chaser album with him.
Absolutely. That's dope. Krystall, any solo? What can people expect for you 2023? We only got about 4 months left.
Yeah. So for 2023, the very, very next thing you can expect from me is a song and video coming with the legendary Baby Bash.
Dope. Let's give her a hand clap.
Yes, that's coming in September. Hopefully, if everything goes well, that'll be my very next thing that everyone hears from me. Up in the pipeline, I'm working on I already have the song, but I'm working on a video with Paul Wall as well. So that should be coming. I'm getting that going. And also, I have entered like my creative state of getting into album mode. So I'm keeping my eyes, ears, everything open to like creativity and inspiration for my next album that I want to like. I'm at least going to create it this year. I don't know if I'll drop it this year. Hopefully, I'm like, if everything goes well, it'll drop this year as well. Yeah. But I definitely going to be creating the album this year. Other than that, I'm going to be dropping singles until the album drops and stuff. And just hopefully, you know, keep touring, keep doing, you know, keep creating music. I'm meeting more and more artists, producers and stuff that I got more stuff coming with. So, yeah, that's just like immediately what's going to happen.
Dope. Now, as far as like, if somebody, do you guys have merch out, like where people can like say, I want to buy some Krystall Poppin shirt, Reverie? Is there anything you guys like? Do you have a website, or I know you do?
Yeah, I definitely have a website. It's reverielove.com. I have a lot of merchandise up there. I have like hats, joggers, shorts, shirts. I now have a lot of jewelry up on there. I have purses now. Nice. And I'm going to just continuously be dropping stuff. So check it out. I have a lot of really nice stuff on my website. It's reverielove.com. And I also have a clothing line called Satori Mob, and you can check out the stuff on there as well. And I just want to say that I am an independent artist. I don't have a record deal. I'm not backed by a major label. I'm doing everything in-house. We're both indie artists, so we appreciate the support. Everybody who buys a shirt, thank you. You're putting food on my table. You're helping me pay my rent. You're helping me be able to continue to make art for a living, and I really appreciate that. I work really hard on my merchandise as well, and so you're gonna like it. Check it out.
Anything, if somebody wants to buy some Krystall Poppin type of merch, where can they go?
So what I'm pushing right now, I don't have a Krystall Poppin t-shirt, but I do have my bikini line with Shop Simply You. So you can definitely hit my Instagram, hit the bio. You can buy some bikinis, and that is definitely like what my merch is right now for sure. Okay. Like you guys can get bikinis and dresses. I'm working on t-shirts. They should be dropping later on in the year. Yes. And I'm working on my winter fall collection as well with Simply You. It's a shop in El Paso, Texas, a boutique in El Paso, Texas. So you guys, if you want to support me as well, like, yeah, we are independent. We're here grinding every single day. If we don't get up, the bills don't get paid. You know what I mean? So that's how we're doing it. If you want to support me, people are always like, how can I support you? That's how you can support us, by buying something from our shops. And honestly, if you cannot support us in that way, stream the song, watch a video. That every stream, every view helps us so much, because we don't have major budgets behind everything we do. Everything we do is all us. You know?
No, and I'm glad you said that as far as being independent, that if you don't get up, the bills don't get paid.
Yep.
You know what? So really take into consideration, like if you really like their music and you really like to support them, make sure you guys follow them on their social medias, on their .coms, if you will, and support them. You know, my thing is this, and I've always stressed this from day one: if we don't support each other, who will? We always support elsewhere.
Yeah.
But we don't support each other.
Yeah.
It's time that we start supporting each other, and that's why these platforms are created, was for our people.
Yeah.
So, absolutely. So, Reverie, Krystall Poppin, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate you guys. I wish Jenny would have been here. We would have been, you know, I had a lot of questions that I had set up for her, but you know what? Health comes first.
Yeah.
Okay. So, other than that, Reverie, if there's any shout outs or anything I didn't ask you, anything you want to say, right now is the time. If not, give you shout outs.
I just want to give a shout out to the fans. You know, I just want to say I've been in the game now for about 10 years, and to see where I'm at, coming from where I was, it's unbelievable a lot of the times. And I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you, everybody watching. Thank you, everybody who's going to see this later. Thank you, everybody in the room. Thank you for hopping on the song with me and putting us on your platform. Like, I'm just really trying to practice gratitude a lot lately, and I just feel very blessed, and I just want to say thank you to the fans and also my team and all my homies and my family, my loved ones. Yeah.
Absolutely. Krystall Poppin.
Yeah, so I would definitely love to shout out El Paso, Texas, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
My little city over there that I'm trying to put on as much as I can, for sure. I want the city to see that I got your back, and I want to know that. I hope you guys got my back. I'm going to represent you in the best way possible. I also want to shout out my team that came out here with me, for sure. Shout out Vander Vanity, my makeup artist. Shout out Rose Petal Blunt, my stylist. Shout out Fresh, my security guard. Shout out Smooth Vega, my manager, who helped put all this together. Also shout out my brother for making these pants that I'm wearing. Frontera Company, follow him on Instagram.
Dang.
He's a dope ass designer, guys. He made these pants. Sewed and designed them, so you know
They're bad.
Yeah, sick as fuck. You know,
Let me borrow one after.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, we got the pictures. Definitely for sure. I'll let you wear them for real. And yeah, so I mean, I want to put my people on as much as possible, because I'm pioneering a lot for my people out there. You know, like Texas doesn't see this a lot. So you know.
So Smooth Vegas managing you?
Yeah, Smooth Vegas my manager.
Me and Smooth were talking all day today.
Really?
Yes.
And he didn't tell you?
No,
it's kind of new. That's why it's kind of new for sure. Yeah.
No,
Smooth is dope.
Yeah.
That fool's a plug.
Yeah.
He is very strategic. He's serious.
That's my dude right there.
That's gonna be a really good partnership.
Shout out CC. You know what I mean? Like that was a big platform, dude, and it was really cool for like it felt really big. You know, like
absolutely.
It was just kind of was just like damn, like El Paso, we here, baby. Like you know what I mean? Like it's kind of crazy. We're making moves. I'm proud of you, dude. I'm proud of us, Jenny. Like we're doing really big things, and I'm just excited. I hope you guys are excited, and if you are not excited for us, I hope you just keep watching, because it's gonna get fun. So
if you're mad now, wait till you see what's next.
See what happens.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Reverie, last question, and then I'm gonna get my shout outs. Go ahead.
Sisters. Oh, sisters. Sorry, sister. What's up? One of the baddest videographers in El Paso and LFTC.
All good.
My bad.
Reverie, you said in a video, because I watch your stuff, okay, that you plan to remove all your tattoos. Am I misquoting you, or
No, I did say that.
Okay, can you?
I actually have gotten tattoo removals 3 sessions.
Okay, for people that love tattoos, people that maybe feel like you, like I want to get my tattoo. What happened to make you change? Like,
you know, I can't speak for everybody,
correct,
but most people that I know that have tattoos, each tattoo represents an era or something that happened in their life, right? So my tattoos all tell a story, and some of the story I don't want to think about all the time anymore, and I just don't want to see those images, and I'm ready to let go of those parts of me, and I just want to move on. So that's why I'm removing my tattoos. But I was just removing like, I don't know, like 6 of them or something, or I don't know, 4 or something. But now I'm thinking about removing them all.
Okay.
But I'm always in between removing them all and getting more.
Okay.
Like for sure I'm gonna remove those ones that I'm removing. But yeah, damn, they're just so cool.
But once you get one and like you like oh shit, that whole first weekend it's like, damn, my body's different now. Like you know, what I mean? Like you just keep looking at it and shit. It's just like, damn, now I want another one.
Mm-hmm.
Krystall, do you
telling
have
me
any?
like, oh, you're an artist, it's okay. I'm like, I don't know, but I don't know. Like, you know, when I first started getting blasted when I was a kid, a lot of it was like to show that I was hard, you know, like, because now everybody has tattoos, you know, but back in the day when I was a teenager, it was pretty crazy to have tattoos, especially if you were a kid, okay?
Yes.
So when I started getting blasted, it was like, I wanted to look tough, you know? And I just don't feel like I need to do that anymore, you know? And not all of these are about, you know, in the recent years, it's not about looking tough. Now I just wanted to put something dope on my body, you know?
Yeah.
But the reason I say that is that I intimidate a lot of people just because of how I look, you know? And I know some people say like, oh, it doesn't matter what those people think. I'm like, I get what you're saying, but I just think that I want to experience life without looking like intimidating right away.
Yeah.
Now.
Okay.
But we'll see.
I think
Krystall, you have any tattoos?
Thank you.
I do. I have 3 now.
Okay.
She just got one.
I just got one right here. I don't know if you guys want to see it. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll show it to you. I just got it. So this is the first. It says KP, but it's the first like rapper tattoo I have.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't have like my artist name on me or anything. I'm gonna have to unplug. Here it is. Look.
Nah, I mean.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
It says KP, and I've been wanting.
It's cute.
It's cute
Dainty.
as fuck.
I like
it's
it.
Cute. I like little cute shit. You know what I mean? Like that. I got this. This is for my niece. She passed away. Shout out.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. And then this is for my dad. Right here, he passed away when I was
Rest in peace.
five. The month before I turned 6 years old, he passed away. So every tattoo, like I wanted to represent, you know, a piece of my story for sure. So that's why I got like I always wanted my rapper name on me somehow, some way, my artist name, and I thought, and you know what, like I was feeling myself that day, and I was like, you know what,
I loved the video. I felt the vibes.
I was drinking hen, of course.
Yeah.
You know, and I was just like, you know,
I was like, I wish I was there. It looks so fun.
Dude, oh, that would have been so cute. We gotta get a tattoo together. Not be making another tattoo.
Dope.
But I think like it's cool. Like you know what I mean. Like this, I am Krystall Poppin. You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely.
There's not gonna be another Krystall Poppin, and I'm gonna the day I die in that casket, they're gonna say Krystall Poppin at my funeral.
Hell yeah, I love that.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna tattoo it on me now. So you know.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We wanted to wrap our verses actually before we wrap the show.
Let's go. Who wants to go first?
What's up?
You go first since I went first last
Okay,
time.
my verse goes first. Okay, let me see. I haven't even practiced it today. Oh, sorry if I fuck up. All right, so let
It's
me
all
see.
good.
It goes, I need a bad bitch on the floor, classy and a ratchet hoe. Throw it back from us popping the original. Bend it over, touch your toe. D&D, silent mode, single for the night, baby. You don't never gotta know. Take it slow, honey. I'ma need a snow bunny. Ass in the air, looking for the show money. Dinero with me, mano, give me dough, dummy. Krystall like a lollipop, taste so yummy. Chromed out rims on the Benny Benz. Bitch, I'm popping all the limbs. All my haters in my Timbs. Big Texas in this bitch.
915 represent.
Mexicana from the Southwest, grill in my grin. All my bitches tee up. Hater, wanna be us. Bitches Jenny, Revan, poppin', your man wanna see us. Hola, bitches, nice to meet us. All my bad bitches, put your back into it. Si se puede, there ain't nothing to it. All my bad bitches, put your back into it. Si se puede, there ain't nothing to it. There ain't nothing to it. There ain't nothing to it. All my bad bitches, put your back into it. Si se puede, there ain't nothing to it. Put your back into it. Put your back into it.
What's up, fool? Low rider, it's a 6'2". Bumpin' Ice Cube, thuggin' since high school. Lappin' through a trap shit, mini skirt, wear it thong. If you ain't here to get ratchet, you can carry on. We can turn up, we can twerk a bit. Take a shots like a lot, go work it, bitch. Take a selfie for the gram, everybody need to see it. The exclusives on the OnlyFans, you can see below the pants. We can put some fucking shots to this. I'm a bossy bitch, let it bounce a bit. Everybody in the club know that I'm the shit. I got ass for days, I hypnotize a dick. All I wanna do is have fun with my homegirls. 6'9", KP, 323. I'm still coming with that gangster shit. No matter how many haters say we ain't the shit, bitch.
You guys answered one question. Now I know why dudes are hating.
Oh, come on. We didn't even blink, yo. It was like, what? It was like, what?
Okay, everybody.
Thank you for having us, Tony. We
No, it's
appreciate
a true blessing. It's been a tremendous blessing.
Thank you, Tony. You are a gem to the culture. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Honestly, thank you. Let me go ahead and give a shout out to my boys from my team. Hold after. Cálmate, güey. Okay? Okay. You fucked up my flow. Alex Cervantes Enterprise. Once again, there's not a hoopty he can't fix because he could do it in the mix. And News of NORBEEZ, we always give you the ghetto news from an unprofessional perspective. I want to give a shout out to the Hip Hop Jedi. I want to give a shout out to my son, B-SKANLESS. And I want to give a shout out to Erica from B&B Entertainment. I want to give a shout out to Blanca, Bobby D Presents. I want to give a shout out to Bella the Rapper. I want to give a shout out to Drea. I want to give a shout out to, God, my mind drew a blank. No, I already said B&B. No, there was one more person. Wow. I'll come back. Oh, no, to our moderators, once again, Magic Girl, much love, much respect. Thank you for moderating. And to your team that showed up. You know? So, other than that, I want to give a shout out to Jenny69. Hopefully she gets well.
Yeah, Jenny.
Okay. Other than that, I want to bring out Drea and I want to bring out Bella. I want these Latinas to come out here. Por favor. No.
Oh, okay, wait.
Just squeeze in. And Drea,
Here really quick.
if you want to say something, go for it. Go.
I just want to give a shout out to these beautiful ladies and give them props for what you guys are doing. You guys' new single is fucking dope as shit. I just saw the video for the first time earlier, man. You guys got down. Dope interview. Shout out to Tony A.
Absolutely.
Thank you for bringing them out, bringing us out. Shout out to everybody that helped put it together. You know what I mean? B&B Entertainment. You know what it is, man.
That's right. Bella, get in here. Bella, get in here.
Hey, you know, another my bitch Rev. We really got some history. We go back. Wait, but
Remember, we went to Texas.
exactly, we went to Texas.
That's
We had a real
right.
vibe. She was kicking it there in Texas. Me and her were in the same house, vibing it. She was in my video,
Yeah. I love that video.
but you know, it was a good vibe. And shout out to Krystall because we seen her in Texas too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We've done the same shows before.
Exactly. I got to vibe with her, and it's a real vibe. Shout out to JEDI too.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
met her at what's her name? J-Rocks. J-Rocks is
Yes.
The video. She was in your video.
Yeah. I met her there and she was like, she first introduced to me that she was gonna do this. And I was like, do it. Fuck it. She did it. It's a good vibe. I'm glad for her and I'm fucking proud of you, all of you guys.
You guys
I'm
killed
glad
it.
that all you guys have done it. I'm glad for her too for starting this shit and getting it through.
Hopefully
it,
you get better, feel well, because that's all that matters the most.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Jenny.
Absolutely.
Thank you, girl. We love you. We love y'all. And it's so nice meeting you,
You too.
girl. I love
It was a
meeting
pleasure meeting both
more
you guys for the
Latinas.
first time. Yes, definitely.
Absolutely.
There's more shit to come. Shit.
Absolutely.
And we're about to drink some Henny and turn it up after this.
Hell yeah. And let me give a shout out. Yes, let me give a shout out to once again Blanca for B&B because she brought some pupusas and I'm about to eat them motherfuckers. So yeah. Blanca from Sky Presents. What did I say? Blanca from what?
From B&B, which is her. She's
I'm sorry, Erica from B&B, Blanca from Bobby D. That's what I meant. Bobby D presents, Sky Presents. Make sure you guys follow them. Other than that, once again, Krystall Poppin, Reverie, thank you. Much love, much respect. Thank you, everybody who watched tonight. Everybody who liked, comment, subscribe, shared. Once again, much love. See you guys here on Friday. I got another Texas person coming in at 12 p.m. noon. Friday. I never do a noon show. I'll tell you after. Okay. But
It's a secret.
yeah, it's a secret. So I'll post the flyer tomorrow. But other than that, you know what? On Sunday, let me give a plug for Sunday. We will be live across the street from Overo Street in downtown LA. It's a MC Magic Baby Bash Little Rob concert. I will be podcasting live there with my entire team, and there's going to be a special guest performance. So you guys do not want to miss. Once again, it's almost sold out. Make sure you guys get your tickets at mcmagicconcerts.com. Okay, it's going to be an awesome show. So make sure you guys.
Saturday?
Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunday the 27th.
I'm gonna see if I'm free. That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fucking dope. So I'm gonna be there, live podcasting. Make sure you guys get your tickets. We out of here. Thank you.
Follow us. Stream
Absolutely.
into it.
Pupusa time.
You win.
Hasta la vista, baby.
You got it